Hello and welcome back to Blades in the Dark. We took a couple of weeks off because life happened and some of us were all meeting up in person and doing those fun things, which did allow me to Shanghai another person into playing this game, who you will meet momentarily. Now that everyone is... Fair warning, if you're going to say anything before it's on stream, going once, going twice. Say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Markiplier. I know.
What?
Yeah.
Also, hopefully...
That's what Markiplier says.
Fair. Hopefully
Hello,
everything
everyone. Markiplier here.
is working in the Twitch world. I'm now a Twitch affiliate, whatever that's worth. So, yeah, subscribe and stuff if you don't want ads. Or don't feel bad about it. I don't care. I mean, I do care. But, like, it feels weird. It already feels weird.
You're making it weird.
I am making it weird. That's what I'm good at. So, welcome back. I guess first things first. If I'm going to put somebody on the spot, Stone, you want to be put on the spot here? And introduce yourself? Cool. Go.
Hi, I'm Stone, newest member of this crew, I guess. That's about it.
You're like, that's as much as I got. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I love it. So, let's see. Got a couple things to start off with. I suppose first thing, let's move over to the stuff on the page. If you all notice, everything looks real different. And that's because I've been trying to make this a little bit easier. Now, if you all go and double click on that newspaper over there, things should happen. Oh, it pulls it up for everyone. Okay, that's a thing. Or at least for the GM. I guess I know you clicked on it, because it didn't pull it up for me.
It popped up for me, so, yep.
But
Same
does
here.
not pop up for the stream view. That's obnoxious. Alright, well, hang on. Let me fix that real quick. But you should be able to... Let's see. Actions. Open. Show to. Triggering player. Which is just a funny way to phrase it. Let's try it again. Can I do it on the stream view? No, apparently not. That's obnoxious. But try again. And hopefully it will not open it up for fucking everybody. And I just dropped an F-bomb in the first, 3 seconds of a stream. We're doing great, guys. But this is, those of you who've seen it, there will be all the various articles and stuff. I'm going to get it all in a better format as far as all the news will be in there. But that way it's not cluttering up the thing. You should be able to read it. And my internet is going to be crying because I put the full giant PNG in there so you guys can scroll and read. Please note there is pop-out available if you want that. And anybody who wants a plain text version, it is available. I mean, I gotta make it, but it's real easy to do. Other change. Here, this journal I'm trying to ping on the stream view, which isn't gonna help. Guess what? It is a book of which I can turn pages. It
Fancy.
If I spent more time with Monk's tile triggers, I could get it to where you guys could each scroll to each one on your own. I have not done that. However, did I put in here if these are not on the in the journal, they will be. I'll put them in a journal for you guys, so you can see them, because I do have them in Foundry, obviously. And then of course you've got all of your people. I will be slowly adding them in there. I did shrink. I don't remember if I shrank everybody's prototype tokens or not. I might have just done these. So if you pull yourself out and you're massive, you need to fix it. Also, somebody happens to have... Stone, do you know how to do the token wildcard?
I'm not even sure what that is.
Okay, right-click your token to bring up the...
Okay.
See that little face with the little circle thing at the bottom right?
Oh, the shifting token, yeah.
Yeah, shifting token.
Sorry,
Yeah.
didn't...
So, yeah, no, the mod is token wildcard. Just making sure because... but also, let's show the group.
You also got your
Ooh,
first
Splash.
subscriber.
Got what? What? I
Yeah,
have a
your first
subscriber.
subscriber.
Oh, holy. What? Oh, okay. Thank you, Scotric 19 for subscribing.
And no problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like get a thing that like screams at me when that happens when I'm running games because there's no way I'm gonna notice that. All right. Otherwise, everything else should be pretty much the same. I will be over here in the ossuary section, being able to like put more images for different locations. Also, you should be able to, if you click on like the filthy pug, it will bring up the journal entry for the filthy pug. Actually, I think the reason why some of this is not showing up on my computer is because that pulled up the wrong type of journal. That's interesting. I'm gonna swap back over to everyone not seeing Foundry, and I'll reload that. But yes, you should be able to do that. Let me see, double clicking NPCs doesn't do anything, so I don't have a good way to show you that. But if they do have, the location. Also, I did on the map, there should be a few more things here. Sorry, I had to show that because I realized that this is what I get for not looking through the player view. But anyway, Flute and Song is now on there. Yeah. If anyone has any questions about this, also there is a Filthy Pug coaster up here because everybody loves that image. And by everyone, I mean me, and everyone else thinks it's cursed. Although Crash did say it would make a good t-shirt. Scott was there. Scott witnessed that conversation.
It is true.
You're like, I wish it hadn't happened. Don't encourage her. Alright, a couple of things, or I guess not a couple of things to start off, but, it was brought to my attention that we always do, like, the, like, question and, like, factspiration stuff and never explain why we do that or what it is, and that it's weird to people watching. So, let's actually explain it. It originally, actually, I don't even know the impetus of factspiration other than to get more information about people's characters and an excuse to give people things. Like characters.
That's exactly it.
That's pretty much what it is. Slightly less necessary in something like Blades, where so much of it is like making up characters. We do enjoy doing it. I did drop one in already for this week, which is what is a local festival or tradition that your crew always participates in and why. We can answer that a little bit later on. It will be an all play. I think though the more important thing would be introducing a new person to this group. But before we do any of that, we have to do a recap, and I have to go grab my sandwich. So I feel like this is a good time to do that. Whoever does a recap, and by that probably Christopher, will get an edge, which is a side rule that I'm using where basically you just get another die for a thing.
Alright, Christopher, it's time for you to edge.
Alright, be edgy.
Every
be edgy,
day.
my boy. I shall return.
And Christopher will be edging when you return.
Oh,
Naturally.
I think I forgot to put that. Hang on. Let me edit stream info. I can't do that. Okay.
PG-13, yes.
Yeah, I think I forgot to do that.
Minimum.
Oh boy.
Minimum.
Yeah. Oopsies. One of these days I'll remember to do that. Cause yeah, like my. My edit stream info button's not working. Whatever. Okay. Have a recap. I'll be back.
Alright. Last session was session 7. We had a question about what piece of turf are we eyeing and who already claims it. And looking over at the map, I highly doubt you guys have a view of it. But we decided on the area between the ossuary and the Gaddock Rail Station. A place that has sweet Todds in it. It's outlined in gold for us. And there is Sweet Todd's Savory Treats, the best pies in Duskfall. We discussed what we are considering next, probably dealing with the War with the Silver Nails if we have the opportunity, but that's not really worked out. Smasher has received a message for Gravedust from Greasy Rob. The head of the Grey Cloaks wants to talk. We meet up at said Sweet Todd's, and Todd Noble is Sweet Todd's owner. Firebox orders the Todd special, and something is dropped in Firebox's pocket when he does so. It is passed over to Dreamer. On it is a time and place, the hour song at Song Street Park at the Flute and Song Tavern. Wing and Smasher go to the Filthy Pug to attempt to gather info about potential Blue Coat movement against the Grey Cloaks. There are mini figurines of a Tetsurosi woman with weightless breasts lining the walls of said Filthy Pug. There are some games being played. Wayfinder Society by Cromwell and the Crypts of Terror. Wing approaches some people painting figurines for Claymore. Saren, she explains Claymore generally. And Wing has a new hobby. Maybe he could get a game going with his friends. Sirocco goes to the Harping Monkey. Puck, not Punk. Puck mentions that the goats got taken in, but are out walking around right now. They paid? Bail somehow? Maybe? He says that they're either at a tipping point or have the backing of someone powerful now. The Grey Cloaks are in an interesting position, halfway between sides, no friends, to the Blue Coats, but word is that the Wraiths aren't too happy with them either. Something about a shipment that we might have been involved with. It seems like the Wraiths think that the Grey Cloaks were behind our switcheroo. Oopsie. There is an aside for Ghost Eater, my other character. Most of his contacts are avoiding him like the plague. Demon Bane Shrines make him itchy now. He hears Samara, who is the unofficial name of his passenger, when he sleeps at night.
I think it's official at this point. Like, we keep using it. Like, I mean, until she reveals another name. I think that just works.
She says, like, we don't have to fight, we can work together. Just have to make a deal. She wants justice for something done long ago. And Ghost Eater tricks her as a fellow who understands that. Righting wrongs, bringing closure. He sees a vision of a peaceful vacation, Samara pushing that at him. She can give him this if we work together. ... The meeting at the Flute and Song, it is a fancy bar with jukeboxes. Music is the main draw of this place. Jukeboxes are basically items that tether and force ghosts to sing. Greasy Rob is sitting with a woman named Nessa. Nessa is the leader of the Grey Cloaks. Goats have found a benefactor, Cochran, the inspector. She and her fellow inspectors took over the investigation from the Blue Coats, and the goats went free. Most of us are not the biggest fan of the Blue Coats in general, especially ones connected with Strangford. Who else doesn't like Strangford, though? The inspectors, apparently. The inspectors could be instrumental in clearing the Grey Cloak's name. It would be so easy for Nessa to turn that info over on Wing, but professional courtesy has us all sit down for this chat instead. We go over a list of the Silver Nails enemies, the Grinders, former Scob dock workers, and the Leviathan bounty hunters. They have suffered horrific injuries, raised funds to survive by looting and jacking cargo ships. Several people in the consulate. Dreamer's head of the Circle of Flame, a secret scholarly society, not exactly very secret, but okay. Deathland Scavengers, basically people out working outside the lightning barrier. Stringford likely has enemies. He is the head of the Leviathan Hunters, member of City Council, and the reason that the Grey Cloaks are in the position that they are in now. And Duskfall in general is teetering on the edge of martial law. And then we decided to work on sort of like exactly what we want to do with Cochran. And this is still kind of up in the air, but this is what we decided to focus on for now. Offing Cochran because she's the one who freed the goats. We implicate the inspector with the goats, who are our original targets. Interact with Cochran / gain and plant evidence, make evidence, get a storage unit, plant said evidence, learn Cochran's schedule, kill Cochran, in very basic terms. And see, Sam, I was still edging when you got in.
Okay, noted. I've been sitting here trying to figure out where my last district card went. Oh yeah, finally there's somebody in here who plays Magic to be horrified by what I'm doing. I have flash or cards for all my districts and all the factions, and I'm using my old Magic the Gathering sleeves. And I thought, oh, I'll just use the sleeves, and then I realized, no, they need to be thicker. So it's a whole bunch of Magic cards. It's mainly lands. All right, that was a very good recap. I don't think you really missed anything. So here's the question: where do we want to pick up? Also, if somebody does have an answer, or if you guys want to answer the local festival question now, we can, or we can do that later on. But we do have someone to introduce that I've been told the group has, in fact, figured out who that is. Or how that's, not who that is, but how that's going to happen. And I'm trusting them when maybe I shouldn't. But we'll see. So where are we starting off, folks?
All right.
Probably at the Vale at some form or fashion.
All right, you guys.
Because our home base is
underneath the veil. Yeah, that's
yes,
fair.
and it's kind of words.
So we're currently all meeting up to discuss our next actions.
It has also been compromised.
Yeah, everything's compromised.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, yeah, everything's compromised. It's Dustfall. But all right, you all are there. I would say you have. I mean, now, admittedly, it's not like you guys are like VIPs around here. But Roland Valeris, the owner, does know you guys. I mean, he's curious as to what's going on. In fact, a good way to frame it might be, you know how Strahd just watches PCs do things out of curiosity? That. So you guys do have, if you wanted a bit of a private place, obviously it's not private to him, he's got ears everywhere, but you all can catch up there.
Fair enough. And now, I want to just make it clear, the Vale is run by a Taija Rossi individual, and he runs a social club. This is correct.
Correct.
Alright. That makes this a lot easier.
Should be able to. Can you click on the veil?
Yes, I did click on it. That's where I was getting all the information. Yep. I didn't remember that. I barely know who my characters are. All right. Fair enough. All right, so we the recap is literally just I don't know one of our characters, whoever's there, literally just going over the exact conversation that we just had, while the God damn it, Valeris is watching us, and so they and we're all kind of like the one thing that our team, and this is Dreamer, of course. The one thing our team really is missing out on is we really sometimes we have trouble talking our way out of problems. I'm pretty good at calculating our way out, but we really could use someone with a, I don't know, we would call it a silver tongue. And if only we had someone like that.
You don't say.
What about Lyric?
Listen, Lyric was with Smasher on the last job. And you remember how that went. So...
Yeah, who even knows where Lyric is right now?
Yeah. Putting that silver tongue to use, hopefully. Getting us out of trouble. And then then he looks around, hoping that he would just happen to see someone with a silver tongue wandering around, maybe even knowing a Taichirasi runs this club.
Well, there is an individual there who is known for being able to smooth talk his way out of situations. Let's see.
Now,
well dressed.
before you go on, I do have a question.
Sure.
How well do you know Roland Valeris? And one of the things with Blades is it's very much a yes and, so whatever you say goes here. Do you want to know him well?
Well, he knows of him through some mutual connections from theater. Silvertongue's known as kind of a finder of people, to talent seeker. Find individuals who are willing to go kind of above and beyond maybe the normal.
Yeah, so you've
and
got... Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Just like so saying people might have certain tastes for a company, he'd be the person to find them.
Okay.
And find a way to persuade them, possibly.
Well, that is definitely
or at least making connections.
Yeah, that is something that the Veil is known for, is being able to cater to all tastes, so that's something that Valeris probably leans on you a little bit about. Or definitely makes you useful, but you did catch wind that there is this, up-and-coming group that, maybe could, use a talker. So you have heard that.
Told you I had this, Sam. I told you.
I know. I know. I completely lost my Six Towers card, though, so hopefully we don't go there. You can go there, it's fine.
So, he'll be at the bar, and, is it Roland? Was the purveyor? Is that the...
Roland.
I'm sorry, I'm bad at it. Roland. Okay. He'll kind of motion with his head over to the group as he sees him sitting over there. And Silvertongue will slowly make his way over. Say, excuse me, I hear you're in the market for somebody who has a way with words.
Oh. I looks at the rest of the team, because a stranger just walked up right when he said he needed something, and it happened. We could really use a large sack of money. He looks around. It doesn't fall.
It's the J from Dogma. Beautiful big-titted women don't fall from the fucking sky.
Yep.
Which I apparently can quote verbatim even after all these years.
Yeah. As you should.
Yeah.
Anyways,
What about Cochran's head on a platter.
Oh, that's very upfront there, Wing.
A pretty solid drink would be nice.
I like
Anyways,
drinks.
well met, friend. You've dude. He looks at him because he doesn't know this dude. It's like,
Eh.
did Roland send you over?
Yeah, Vincent Delic is the name. Roland said you all were in need of some assistance.
Yes. But you can call me Dreamer. I don't know. You see a dude in with shades on at all times, slicked back hair. He has a very ostentatious cave that he walking stick that he keeps around. He extends a hand out to shake yours. He looks though before you go to grab it, just to make sure you don't have like a blade or something that he's gonna stab him with.
He'll chuckle to himself seeing that. Nice to meet you.
All right. So a couple quick questions. How much do you value your life?
Highly.
All right. A little bit more than we do, probably. All right. Not like value your. Never mind. Don't even think about it.
Wing puts down an imaginary -1 on a imaginary paper.
how big a risk taker are you?
For the right price? Fairly well.
All right. Do you? All right. And let me see. How do you feel like upsetting the blue coats and people related to them? They're like the cops.
I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Oh, all right. All right. And how do you feel about hashtag crime? Whatever the hashtag would be in this world.
It depends if you get me caught or not.
Listen, people only get themselves caught. And if we do get caught, see, what we're looking for is someone who can talk us out of that problem. I do an okay job, but let's just say I've stretched my resources quite thin in keeping us afloat.
I always find there's usually a way to solve situations with a few words.
All right.
Often.
Fair enough. So, all right.
You're just getting better and better.
All right. You're all right, team. It's time for you to do your interrogations of this new person who's come up to apply for a job that we just were desperately asking for.
Hey, I'm Wing. How do you fight?
I usually don't. Usually convince somebody else to do it for me.
I think that's where I come in. Name is Sirocco. And Sirocco extends his hand. 2 questions. How do you feel about the Empire? They're
Customer
basically...
just like
Oh, go ahead.
they're a customer just like anybody else.
-2. How do you feel about drinking?
-2. You will be hired regardless, just so you're aware.
Sirocco had his thumbs up, and then all of a sudden it's like slowly going. Do you enjoy drinking then?
Absolutely.
+1. I guess not bad. And Sirocco takes a step back.
I guess I'm the last one.
Mhm.
Name's Firebucks. You want something on fire? You let me know. And that's pretty much about it.
Always good to know.
How do you feel about trains?
Suppose they're all right.
Firebucks will remember that.
All right. Well, fair enough. Now, around these parts, we prefer to stick with our nicknames. What should we call you?
I often get called Silver Tongue.
Oh, well, how fortuitous. I'm still
And
waiting
with-
for that money to fall.
And with that, he'll open up his mouth, and the 12-inch tongue will come out and click and come back in his mouth.
That is a talent.
It's useful.
I can imagine.
Wings, eyebrows raise up, just like, useful how?
At which point he'll raise his glass to one of his usual individuals he eats with, and she'll probably turn and blush a bit, and I'll turn back and say, "That's how."
Gotcha.
Well, just so you know, I'm going to be straight up about this. Our plan is ultimately to have a particular individual of some influence removed from this plane of existence. So, hopefully, you're okay with that kind of work. If not, find someone else to handle whatever. I don't know. Maybe you can suffocate someone with that tongue. That would be impressive.
Well, as long as it pays decent, I'm all for it.
Yes. Then he goes over how they usually handle everything, which is, we get arbitrary, we get plot money based off of how we handle it, and then we split it up evenly. He explains the economical logistics that we don't get into the nitty gritty about. It's abstracted.
Gotcha.
All right then. Well, sounds good. Welcome to the team. Considering we've literally just, hired people because they said that someone sent them and didn't tell us. He looks over at Wing.
Wing gives you finger guns.
Yep. All right. So, are there any local traditions or festivals that you're a fan of? Anyone can answer this, team. We're supposed to just make them up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, we don't have to do it right now. We can always do it when we come back from break or something.
Well, I mean,
Oh no, you brought it up. You brought it up. No, we're doing it.
Yep.
We're doing it now.
I'm always a fan of the Festival of the Dead.
Huh. I know someone else who is a fan of the Festival of the Dead. They joined us for one mission, and I don't think I've ever seen them again.
Perhaps they enjoy the festival too much.
Their name is Ghost Eater.
It was more than one session, I think.
No, I know it was like a very short period of time.
Yeah.
So what is the Festival of the Dead?
It's it'd be like a mix of our Halloween and Thanksgiving. People just remember the individuals who have passed and give tribute to them.
And stuff food inside of other food as a celebration.
They leave little offerings out to these spirits. To which poor folk often will steal the offerings people leave out.
I mean, legit.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's actually a charity sort of thing, but in order for everyone to save face, you're leaving it for the spirits. But everyone knows that any sort of spirits are picked up by the spirit wardens and incinerated. So it's not actually for that, but it's a good way for people to, share the wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, turducken. Stuff a dead thing inside of a dead thing inside of a dead thing. Yeah, it's 100% this. So I heard you like dead things. Hit my corpse.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer the Turkraken, where they shove it all inside of a giant squid at the end. So
Ah,
Alive or dead?
yes.
dead.
Fair.
Cook it all nicely over a nice spit.
Very nice. I am a fan of the week-long tea festival.
Oh, so am I.
Nice. I would say it's definitely a bit more popular around the upper districts, but especially here where there is so much trade going on, especially Poinsett Tea Leaf. That there's a lot of different types of teas and stuff coming in and out of the area that people just decided to make a thing out of it.
Very fair. Anybody else have festivals they like? It's okay if you don't.
Sirocco will say that I will take a nod to Silver Tongue, and because he does enjoy the Festival of the Dead as well. He doesn't spend it with the group. He disappears into Crow's food to spread a Rubian stand throughout the streetways, saying names of dead family members and friends that he lost to the Empire's conquest. Or the rebellion, I mean.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, I don't know about festivals, but over at the Devil's Stood, we have the Railjack night, where all of the Railjacks hang out. Get to see my old buddies. Oh well, I do know a festival. What about the Bees Fair over on Honey Lane? You know?
Alright, I got a question. And I'm not saying this is a no. But it's very hard to grow things. How do they have bees? Because, like, there's no sun and they've got to do all that stuff. So, like, are they actual bees?
Guess
or are they,
what?
like, mutant bees?
Ghost bees.
They're those meat bees, the ones that feed off rotten flesh instead of flowers.
Okay. Yeah, nope. Alright, that's horrifying. But yes. But there is honey.
Yeah,
though.
maybe-
That's a,
So
Is
maybe
that
they
a
make...
butterfly?
Oh, yeah. But, okay. We're going with it.
No, I'm going with the bees. It's cool, but I'm like,
Yeah.
it's also butterflies, so like, it has some real world backing.
Yeah.
Maybe there's also bees that feed on mushrooms instead of
Yeah,
flowers.
they've
I don't
adapted.
know.
Maybe that's how they make... Yeah, they've adapted to, like, mushrooms now. So, yes. Alright.
Ghost bees that feed on ghosts and spirits and give if you have ghost honey or something like that.
Yeah. It's something that us living folks just can't have, ghost honey.
Obligatory, not the bees meme.
Yes.
the fact that flesh bees are actually a thing is kind of it's a real world thing is great.
It's incredibly
And so
horrifying.
one time we were hired, the Railjacks and some engineers, and I was there to make like a B-shaped train for the fair. I was the conductor.
Nice. Now I gotta figure out where to get an image of a B-shaped train, but I'm here for it.
I mean, obviously the best time is, the week-long celebrations of, the Immortal Emperor's birthday, because that's when they put on the most theater, so I mean...
Yeah, fair.
I'm not pro... Dreamer's not pro the actual, of, like, the reason for it, but he'll take it. Listen, you don't have to, you don't have to like the reason why a holiday exists to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Or to accept the day off.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the thing. Alright. Very nice. Now you all have edges, which essentially means on any roll you do, you can add an extra die to it. We'll see. We'll get there. But at this point, you all do know what. While you have some privacy here, it's probably best to go back to the ossuary before you actually start planning things.
Yeah. This is like the drunken Sons of Liberty conversation at a bar until the royalists show up.
Right, but just as a reminder, you have 3 days to appease the Grey Cloaks. Which is what that clock is there. I'm gonna say it was 3 days from like when you talk to the Silver Nails. I'm gonna say that's like today. So you've got tomorrow, the day after, and the day after. We'll do it that way. Because it's night. Now, before we hop into that, though, I do want to take care of one thing, which is crafting rules, if Nopal is prepared. And by that I mean, I've finally answered your dreams.
Do I get to do a redo of my previous rolls?
No, but you got to make choices now. All right. So I think I linked it in the Discord chat. The crafting homebrewer PDF. Did I put it in there? Please tell me I did.
Yeah, I think it was there.
Okay. This is sized to where, if you print it out, you can cut it out and glue it into your Blades book, as I have done. You do have to have one page flipping out, though, because this is 3 pages, and it's taken up, a space for 2. I tried. I couldn't make it. But essentially, invention rules are pretty much the same. Crafting rules, basically the same. I did clarify it. They use a lot of words around there, but basically, you've got a base quality level. You have to hit that, and it is your crew tier, plus however many dots you have in Tinker, plus the roll result, is going to be the quality level of whatever it is you're making. You can then spend coin to increase it, or if you have the workshop crew upgrade, it gets it. So that's that. Now, here's the big thing, and this affects all of you guys, which is why I want to do this before planning, because I'm going to, if we like this, I have to fix everybody's sheets. The homebrew that I found adds something called easy access. I tried to come up with a less hilarious name for it, and then decided, no, I like it. Having easy access to a consumable item means the character doesn't need to use the acquire an asset or crafting actions in either downtime or whenever to have this item. All PCs have easy access to arcane implements, which is listed on there, which I'll read out in a moment. And certain playbooks have access to additional types. And then I have 2 periods, because I can't proofread. All PCs with consumables as part of their special items must identify how they keep them in stock. The source determines the quality of the items. You can craft your own. It is just assume you restock. I'm not going to make you roll for that, necessarily, unless you're going to try to go above, like, your base ability. You have to have a workshop where you do the place. If you have the crew upgrade workshop, you get the +1. If you have a workshop you have to borrow from somebody, you do not get the +1, because I'm kind of assuming you've got to, schlep all your stuff there and back. And you can also acquire from a supplier, which is essentially a new contact that you make. And depending on who they are, the quality of the items you get is the supplier's quality level +1. Things can happen to your supplier. That's a good thing to use for devil's bargains or, anything like that. Also, instead of saying, oh, it's below quality, you can't use it, you can choose to use it. It will just have additional drawbacks, which are on there. Essentially, complex, complete creating it in stages, conspicuous, people notice you're making it, consumable, limited uses, rare, you gotta source the unobtainium from Dances with Wolves planet. Unreliable, could blow up on you. Volatile, will blow up on you. And by that I mean it's a side effect, which you can choose to resist. Does all of this make sense? Because I just threw a whole bunch of words at people.
Yes.
Alright. So, for example, I'm going to use Silver Tongue as an example. You play a slide.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, if you open your sheet, it says you have access to trance powder, which is trance with a C, not trans powder, which apparently also, I think we agreed exists in this world. You now get pleasure drugs. I did not name these. The person who made the homebrew did. That includes trance powder, but also dream smoke and black lotus. In case you're curious and want to know what these are, it is on page 226 of the PDF, the Blades in the Dark PDF. But black lotus is a tar-like resin. It's opium. It's opium. Induces coma-like stupor and visions. Dream smoke is a lesser version of it. Induces pleasant intoxication. And then trance powder is essentially hypnotic pattern pocket sand.
Nice.
So, what that would mean is that instead of just having the trance powder, you would have the option to have any one of those. And the quality level of it, the number that's on the easy access PDF is like, in order for it to be as effective as it says on the tin. So it doesn't matter who's making it for you at this point, because it's a tier 1, you're probably going to be fine. On the other hand, some of these others, such as, let's see, who gets, hang on, I gotta remember what everybody is. It's been a minute. Sirocco. Instead of your silence potion, you would then get access to silence potion, but also shadow essence and ghost oil. But you notice how it's a level 3 to be effective?
Ooh.
That means you're probably going to want to find a level 3 supplier.
Oh, I see. This will be sweet, though.
Right. Now, like I said, this can affect like what you have, because you don't necessarily like, oh, I just have it and it's here. There are that. Like, there is that. But the nice thing is you don't have to use a downtime activity to make them. It's just like if you're having, say, like Firebox make it for everybody, Fireboxes, might have to make a roll for something like that. Since it's definitely not a gimme. Because if I remember correctly, let's see how many dots you got. Firebox. In Tinker, you have 2. So yeah, so anything, because it's crew tier plus Tinker action dots plus roll results. So anything level 2 or below, you just make. If you're trying to do something above that, it would have to be a roll. So then you risk, it not working.
Okay.
Do we like this idea?
It sounds
like
actually pretty funny.
I feel like I'm the only one that's gonna use it, but
Well, everybody has to use
Probably.
part of it because they have to restock.
oh, that's true.
So that's one of the things that we're gonna have to do is figure out who everyone's supplier is.
Oh, and what happens with my? Wait, that was my shit. What's it called? The bandolier?
So your bandolier is replaced by choosing 2 categories of the easy access. So you have easy access to chemicals and 2 other categories. You decided character creation, and by that I mean now, because we're implementing it now. And You can have any of those.
Okay, let me take a look.
Yep. And then for Ghost Eater, if and when he ever comes back, you do not get anything special, but you get fine versions of it, which means it's one step up on, I believe, effect.
Nice.
And Hound does not get any changes. My apologies. But it's assumed you're restocking your electromagnetic, or not electromagnetic, but electroplasmic ammunition. So, if you really want something for your boy Wing, we can work on it.
I am probably good.
Alright. So these are things to think about.
So it's 2 from the easy access ones?
Correct. So you have chemicals on the list, and then you choose 2 categories
Yeah.
from those. So you could pick, like, combat drugs, incapacitating poisons, bombs.
Well, I already used a grenade, so I'm guessing bombs would be one. Yeah, it's gonna be bombs and chemicals.
You get one more.
Oh, 3?
Yeah, chemicals.
Chemicals
is
is
3.
always there.
Yeah. Chemicals and 2 others.
The arcane implements.
Everyone has access to those on top of everything else. I tried to lay this out better and it still didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, you want combat drugs, pleasure drugs, illegal essences, incapacitating poison, bombs, chemicals. You have bombs and chemicals, so... I'm not gonna make you necessarily do it right now if you want to think about it. But this is something we want to implement, yes?
I'm down.
Yep, just gotta find a new provider. Supplier.
Look at me forcing you guys to interact with the world.
No, that's awesome. I like it.
Well, I got my what's the name of the apothecary? Yeah, I got an apothecary. Well, I don't think she has bombs, but
Yeah, but
I'm gonna go
it
with
is also kind of.
poisons.
I mean, if you're
What?
making them, you don't need a supplier. Like, if it's assumed you're just
that is
making
cool.
them, that's fine.
Well, all of these are high level, so I don't think
Yeah.
I can make all of them, but
Well, that might be a reason for the crew to invest in a workshop, so you get that
I was
+1.
just gonna say that. Yep.
or I just need to get more thinkering.
This does change, like, the importance of the workshop, or does bring it more to the forefront. So if people did want to emphasize that by possibly changing around some of the things for Gravedust, I'm cool with that. Speaking of which, Stone, the crew
Yes.
sheet, if you click on the skull here, it will pull up Gravedust. Should.
Okay.
So if you want to see it.
So, do we have so far? Do we just have the lair?
So if you look at, click over on upgrades, you have hidden lair, training prowess, smuggler rigging, and vehicle 1. But that's just, yeah, all smugglers start with the vehicle. Those are the 4 upgrades.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, if you guys wanted to trade out one of those, you can. However, I'm going to say you can't trade the vehicle because you guys lost the vehicle in play, and that would be cheating. So anyway, just think about it.
All right.
So now we can, with that in mind, I'm not going to ask for everybody's suppliers at the moment, because I do want to, hop in on the plan here. I will say you all did, get a very interesting article, or, saw in the Dustfall Journal, is definitely a thing. And,
storyline-wise, I got something I'm gonna do. My character currently doesn't have a dealer because his past mural is now an enemy of his. That's
fair.
what I have as my enemy.
Nice.
Yep, the deal went bad, so he currently doesn't have a dealer. So what he's got is the trace powder he's got. It's the last bit he's got. So they can get a new one.
Excellent. Alright, team. Let's see. Normally, I don't insist you all read the, whatchamacallit, the newspaper things out loud. However, I am going to insist this time, because I do feel like this is important for what's about to happen. And also, I am curious as to which one of y'all picks up the news. Probably Dreamer, but who gets the newspaper here?
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That doesn't mean you have to be the one to read it. I'm just saying.
Yes. Yeah. Alright. Ah, look, the paper. And then he has the paper. This is, man, things are just, how fortuitous. This whole money falling from the sky should happen any moment now based off of this. The series of events. Look at this article, team. And he drops it on. It says Duskwell's Rising Sleuth. Imperial Inspector Claudia Cochran. Person of Interest. By Thane Morn.
You know that is a weekly feature in the Dustfall Journal. Just highlighting, people of interest.
Here, feel free to read it. Anyone else? I've already read it. Might as well read it to the group.
We could do 3 paragraphs each, right there, split evenly.
There's like 100 paragraphs. What are you talking about?
For the story, the pertinent story, there's 15 or so.
Oh, that also looks like a fun story. Old bones, heavy chains.
Yeah, this whole thing, this is gonna happen. But
all of it's very relevant. All right, Seb, you volunteered. Go.
All right, I'll start with Claudia, Person of Interest article. Claudia Cochran's footsteps are a metronome when she enters the tea parlor. No hint of ceremony or flourish. Just a great coat, gloves that never come off, and a polished black cane that seems entirely decorative. A still gravity follows her in, as if the room, or even the city itself, briefly paused to acknowledge her arrival. The venue is a no-name tea house off Ashvine Street. Low light, aged velvet, and rain still fresh in the windows. It's the kind of place that swallows words, which may be why she chose it. Or perhaps someone chose it for her. With Cochran, it's rarely clear where coincidence ends and orchestration begins. I ordinarily have no time for interview requests, she says as she sits. Her voice, like everything else about her, is measured and precise, yet warmer than I expect. You caught me with a gap in my schedule. Officially, she's a senior agent with the Special Investigative Bureau under the Ministry of Preservation. Unofficially, she's the subject of countless theories, that she serves Special Detachment 14, a shadow division of the Imperial branch allegedly empowered to override jurisdiction, rewrite facts, and enforce mandates the public isn't meant to know exist. Ask her about it, and you'll receive a look colder than Scotland winter. Her glacial no comment carries the weight of a dozen unsaid insults to my intelligence. And when I press too close to the Bale conspiracy, the abrupt and unexplained disappearance of her predecessor, Lucian Bale, her reply is icier still. If your next question refers to this Bale nonsense, you should consider this interview completed. I cross it off my list. Hard questions are a staple of this column, but survival's a better one. Even if half the rumors are true, Claudia Cochran is not someone you trifle with. In Imperial intelligence, they call her the Vow Keeper, though no one seems to know what vow. Among blue coats, she's Lady Salt. Lady Salt, a nod to how nothing grows where she's passed. She doesn't shout or threaten, she waits, perfectly still, until the right pressure point appears, and then she presses, surgically, without any fanfare. When the server arrives, she hasn't glanced at the menu. Black Darjeeling, no sugar, water just under boil. When it comes, she watches the steam fade, the surface still, as though gauging how silence cools. Only then does she drink one measured sip. I just no comment, no expression. I saw Christopher's comment. Ask about her personal life, though, and she answers without pause. Her wife, Captain Delia Ardent of the Imperial Navy, commands the steel requital along the northwestern coast. Their marriage, she says, is held together by distance, patience, and ink. Sounds like a happy couple. They forego Spectrobox calls in favor of handwritten letters. She taps a bound journal at her side, several well-worn envelopes tucked in its pages. Anyone want to finish it off?
I will.
After you, Christopher.
She keeps me sane, Cochran says, voice lowered now. And in this line of work, that's not nothing. It most certainly is not, considering she's authorized for solo arcane containment and certified to walk Bellwether unescorted. As for hobbies, she collects etchings, specifically Wraithbone prints, hand-scored with iron-blend ink. The designs spiral in dense pre-cataclysmic patterns that seem to vibrate under the eye. One hangs in her office, though it is kept covered after coworkers reported prolonged unease. It unsettled them, she says with a shrug. Some lines are just too straight for certain people.
Mm-hmm.
She maintains an official residence in White Crown, a minimalist townhouse surrounded by other ministry functionaries. But sightings there are rare when I mention rumors of a second address in Nightmarket, a shuttered lithography shop with a sealed front and an unlisted stairwell. She pauses, just long enough to make the silence intentional. I wouldn't put too much faith in what the locals think they've seen, she says evenly. Nightmarket has a way of reflecting the stories people want to tell. That doesn't make them useful. Just like that, the question vanishes. Not confirmed, not denied, just quietly dismantled. Back in Imperial City, she reportedly frequented a wine bar near the Southern Ministry Archives, an unmarked, low-ceiling haunt with no menu. Staff only knew her as Mistress Eyre. Fuck yeah. She always ordered 2 glasses of blood veil and read from a seal-hide ledger marked in cipher. One bartender, now conveniently reassigned to a customs post outside Lockport, once tried to overcharge her. Just a few silver. She paid the correct amount without pause, without protest, then met his gaze and said, "If you're going to lie, make it worth disappearing for." She never returned. The bar still keeps her alias open, just in case. "Aren't you thorough?" she says when I ask about it. As I write this, I still don't know if it was a compliment or a warning. When our time ends, she rises precisely, the chair barely whispering against the floor. The tea remains half drunk, no handshake, no goodbye, just a nod. And then she's gone, the same way she arrived, without spectacle, but leaving the room altered all the same. I stay behind, staring at the fading swirl in her teacup, unsure whether this meeting was ever really mine to arrange. Claudia Cochran doesn't give interviews. She allows them, briefly, like a knife allows silence. If she reads this piece before it even hits the presses, well, I imagine she already has.
She's a badass.
No. You see, this is the important thing about all these stories, is that she's shaping the context of the conversation. So she's creating this air. It doesn't mean this is how she actually is. This is just the way that she wants it presented. This is how you control the frame and the narrative. I'm sure this is only a mild warning to those who would wish to interfere. That's the point of it. So therefore, we've gathered more information, and if anything, we need to go find this Thane Morn and get some information out of them, because they clearly have more than what's going here, based off of how thorough they truly are. See?
Great catch, yeah.
Resources. Also, she's probably incredibly dangerous, and I actually don't recommend that we just go in guns blazing. This has to be a very carefully crafted plan that we will develop in the moment and flashback to figure out how we figured out the solution.
Yep.
Total arcane containment, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, but there's also like a bunch of us, and we're reckless as shit, so...
Old Bones, Heavy Chains, What Happened to Mara Tolliver by Rivik Noor, Staff Rider.
Oh, you going for it?
Yeah, might as well.
This is the best story.
Yeah, fair. All right, go ahead.
The pawn shop on Hermetic Street is boarded shut now. A fresh ministry seal drips wax over the splintered door frame. The shattered front window has been covered with a tarp weighted down by bricks and wet prayers. And somewhere in ministry custody, Mara Tolliver, 82, grandmother, war widow, in the beating heart of her tiny corner of Six Towers, sits in a cell because no one in blue asked a question before drawing their irons. What is known is this. Sometime shortly before the hour of song, the stillness of Fallow Street was broken. Two unidentified men burst from Tolliver's curios. Eyewitnesses report one had Peruvian features and the other was burly with a long braided beard.
Oh, shit.
What they left inside was chaos. Tolliver's grandson, Telvin, arrived just as the men fled, drawn from the back room by the crash of his grandmother's shotgun. He stepped into the display area to find the counter overturned, glass everywhere, and Mara, smeared with dust and blood, standing in the middle of it all, wide-eyed and shaking. "She didn't recognize me," he said. "She was holding the stock barrel like it was a club. I said her name. She screamed and came at me." What Talvin did not realize until later was that one of the fleeing men had dosed her with rage essence, an illegal stimulant that drives its victim into an uncontrollable state of heightened aggression and disassociation. The vial was empty on the floor beside her, a cracked black glass vial, still slick with residue. Mara struck him hard across the shoulder, tore the sleeve off his coat, ranted in what he described as a mixture of old Akarosi, half prayer, and words he didn't recognize. When the bluecoats arrived, no explanation, no warning, they entered fast and left even faster. With Tolliver shackled at the wrists and ankles, her arms twisted behind her back, her dress torn and soaked with wine and spit, she was screaming the names of people long dead. They dragged her like a criminal through the streets she lived on for 50 years. Scrolling down. "She needs a psyker, not irons,"
Physiker.
Physiker, thank you. Said one shopkeeper who asked not to be named. She'd been attacked, everyone could see that, except the people who should have. Multiple neighbors confirm the bluecoats ignored pleas for calm. One officer allegedly kicked over a child's candle offering as he stepped into the wagon. Another struck Tolliver with the hilt of his truncheon when she thrashed against the binding chain. Tulvin was not permitted to speak to her. He was pushed to the ground and warned to keep silent. He left with bruises and a dislocated wrist. Since then, no charges have been filed, no statement issued. The Ministry has declared the matter under active review pending internal coordination. When asked if an alchemical substance was recovered at the scene, a watch sergeant replied, "There's nothing to disclose at this time." There is no mention of the 2 men who fled, no sketch, no description, no warrant, only Mara Tolliver, a woman who stitched coats for half of the neighborhood, sits alone behind locked doors while her neighbors leave candles by the shutters she painted herself. On the torn wood of her storefront, someone has scratched a question into the varnish with the end of a matchstick. Who do they protect?
That was my fault.
I was there for it.
That was smashing. Dosed an old lady with like hyper steroids.
Yep.
As soon as I saw her description, it brought me right back to her shop.
I will say that was probably my favorite part of this whole game, to be honest. Was just dosing an old lady with anger drugs and then having her go ape shit after beating the shit out of her. She shot me.
It was a glorious
What a
moment.
great distraction that was.
If anybody is watching this on YouTube or would like to watch that, it is, I believe, episode 5, but it is Granny Get Your Gun. 10 out of 10, highly recommend.
Yeah, it was definitely high on my list. Not quite a truck episode from another game, but it's up there.
That one's really up there. But yeah, so now that we all have the news, sorry you came in on a very news heavy, boring moment there, Stone, but hopefully you found that enlightening.
I have a rather devious suggestion.
All right, well, I mean, this is you all are in the ossuary.
If you want to lure Claudia up on her own, I mean, we could always just send her a letter telling her that her wife's ship has been capsized, and it might draw her out as far as even just going to the ship. And she probably would go to the shipyard right away to figure out if that was true or not. Just thought.
Interesting idea, but I feel like such a capsizement would be a bit more newsworthy rather than her simply finding out about it through a letter.
Well, they're likely to contact family before they would announce the news. Or just say they lost all contact with them. Just a thought.
Oh, by the way, has anyone described the ossuary to Stone?
No.
Don't make me pull out Roll of Fate.
It is a section of the catacombs that has lots of bones in it.
Wow, that's one way to describe it. You've really sold the awesomeness of the grandeur of the ossuary. Yeah, give me a second. Nah, that honestly is kind of what it is.
Yeah.
But if you scroll down to the Gravedust lair in the bottom left corner, you can see that the ossuary is indeed catacombs beneath the city. That, basically they're tunnels that are marked with the bones of the dead, looking like gray and white veins that course through the tunnels themselves, like dark arteries and, whatnot. And our lair is just kind of like hidden amongst it all. Didn't stay hidden for very long. But yeah.
Alright.
I don't know, I had a much cooler description when I first described it. It was pretty good. This one was mediocre, so.
It's a pretty good description. Anyway,
however,
that's where you all are now. Sorry, carry on.
Oh, see, now, I do like the idea about... You're on the right track about... If you're going to set this up, what you need to do... We would need an expert forger for this, of course, but... I don't think we have the time to quite pull off this particular plan. But the way I would do it is... You would want to find some way to intercept the postal service to get a letter that Cochran's sending... And vice versa. So that way you can get the handwriting, so that way you could write fake letters to the other person to cause chaos. That's a long-term goal, which we don't have time for. But that's the way that I would turn that information to something.
Just we have to be careful because she's married to a Navy captain. Then something goes wrong, you get the entire Navy looking for us too.
Well, we're kind of on the shit list anyways. There's a reason why we're trying to deal with it. It's not because we're on friendly terms. However, there's at least the rumors of the second address. There's a Thane Morin, who may seemingly know more than what's being put there, because they do seem to have the awareness, the insight to know when to stop, which means there's more information they weren't pushing on. So that's the lead. Likely they'll be dead for having posted this in the first place, unless this is meant to draw people to them, which is the plan I would do. You set up this news story to draw people to this Thane Morin, so that way you know who is checking in on you, and then you can be proactive about it. So, not the best plan, but it is a plan. But I could keep doing this all day with everything in this article, which is clearly a staged article, trying to provide a certain amount of information. That's intentional. So, but it's something to act upon. And, something, YOLO.
Alright, well, do you want to talk to this news person? Try to get a hold of them?
Huh?
Now I'm having doubts because of what Dreamer said. I was thinking there's something mentioned about a painting, or it was
well,
not
there's
sketchings. It was
etching.
another kind of etchings,
the
right?
lithography. There's a lithography shop, which is considered to be a secondary home away from home, or at least some kind of place they're going, which very much could just be or was some kind of dead drop or other location for them to interact with something else. Regardless, it's important. Now, let me see here. Weary on this one. And this is more like me trying to understand okay, so yeah, the bartender that was, who screwed up, they're still, they're not here.
That's
they're in the other
Imperial
place.
City.
Okay, well, so I was just double checking that that was a, just where they were reassigned is what I was more curious on. Okay. Alright.
Do you think maybe we can smuggle one of these etchings or lithographies that she likes and lure her out like that? Like set up I don't know, maybe like just a rumor that one of them is somewhere available in Nightmarket to try to lure her out to buy it or something like that.
Alright, I like that. Alright, so basically here's the thing. She's clearly into lithography. There's supposedly, an unofficial residence at a Shutter lithography shop. Big into ghost shit.
Finding a Wraithbone print to lure her out where this is a good idea.
Yes. And she does seem to have a person who handles her own business. Like, she doesn't seem the type to, send someone to do it for her.
Maybe we can set someone as like a new upcoming, whatever you call whoever does the lithographies, and she'll be
Lithographer.
curious to and she'll be curious to meet them, and we'll seek them out. We can like prepare a fake venue or something like that.
Man, it's almost
we
like your
gotta-
party has an artist in it.
Yeah. Huh. Hmm.
Who could that be?
No.
Listen, trains are art, so obviously.
I mean, quite literally, artist is the background. The painter of surreal landscapes. The types of things that set someone unease, put people on unease. So, like, some lines are just too straight for certain people. That's a good line. Like, that says a lot about someone, not just the art.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Alright. Okay. I like this plan.
A fake venue?
Well, I like the idea of doing an art setup to draw her out. I mean, there's a lot of different avenues we can take here. We don't all have to focus on the same thing, because, like, we're all gonna have, like, in our initial information gathering phase, we don't all have to do the same thing. Or, like, the prep phase, essentially. So, because that's one thing we can do, is, like, part of this is, gathering information ahead of time, right? That's how it all works?
Yeah. There is technically, like, the gather information phase or gather information roll, but I tend to go with the deep cuts version where that's just kind of rolled into the free play.
Okay.
It's more just... Remember that you're looking for... So I went ahead and changed this to the score cheat sheet, because I just want to point out the type of plan. Remember, all you really need are those details. So if you're doing an assault, doing violence, you need the point of attack. So it's one of those, in your prep, don't go overboard.
Yeah.
So what?
Oh, God.
What are Wraithbone prints?
What are they? Does somebody know? I mean, this is the, like, I'm passing the torch to make it up. I can tell you if you guys want to know, or if somebody knows what they are, or has an idea.
No idea.
My only knowledge of Wraithbone is 40k, so that's
Okay, well,
not,
no, so,
doesn't
yeah.
necessarily
Well, no,
apply.
this is completely made up. This is completely made up. I threw that name in
Okay.
there. That's how Blades work. So, Wraithbone. I would say, Dreamer, as an artist, you would know this. Wraithbone is an enigmatic figure in art. People debate whether it's actually like a bunch of artists in a trench coat, very much like the Shakespeare debates and things like that, only this guy is apparently still alive. Maybe he's undead. Some people argue that, he has pre-cataclysmic knowledge, which, as a reminder, before the cataclysm that, killed the sky and everything else, the world of Duskfall was like a high fantasy world. So that's a thing. Some people argue that. Some people say he's just batshit crazy. But the story goes that he locks himself up to do his etchings. Some people even say that, like, he makes them with his fingernails. Because he has nothing else with him, because he can't have anything else with him, because, he's in the, like, don't hurt yourself jammies. Other people say that he's just, a manufactured mystique, and that there are secret messages in all of his art.
Calm down, Banksy.
Yeah, like, it's very much a, like, choose your story, but
he's an urban legend.
Yes, yeah.
So to speak.
So to speak, but his art is out there. It is, like, people can authenticate it. It is purposeful. It's not like, oh, this is a thing that shreds itself after it's bought because I think that's cool. Like, and they are good. I mean, like, you've seen them. Or at least, like, reproductions of them. You've probably not... Well, maybe you've seen a Wraithbone. It definitely speaks to either her connections or her wealth, that she owns multiple. Or, you know, just the amount of leverage she has on people. That could be it, too. So, yeah. They are
So we spread
disconcerting.
rumors of a fake Wraithbone artwork literally directed to the inspector, and it's obvious, but she'll definitely try to find it, and I just put a bomb in it.
Oh my gosh.
I like it.
Okay, well, in this case, our... So, it sounds like a method of deception, technically. Is that we want to lure her out, even if it ends in her death. Like, the goal is to deceive her into personally getting involved in a task that will leave her vulnerable to us. Alright, and how recently did this story come out? I can see there's a date there, but I don't have the regular calendar available open at the moment, and I don't know what it is.
Look at the
So
top page.
yeah, no, I see I see the thing on the news article. Oh, okay, so it's the same day.
Yep, it's today's
Okay.
paper.
All right. Man, it would be weirdly suspicious for this type of news to come out at the same time as this article comes out. That's incredibly sus.
Well, yeah. That's the point.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I mean, fine. Even if she knows she's walking into a trap, it doesn't mean that the trap won't work. Usually there has to be like a counter trap involved in those cases.
But there won't be. Well, maybe like.
No. If we're setting up a trap, she's gonna counter trap it. So we have to have a counter to the counter trap. That's what I'm saying.
The thing is, there won't be an obvious trap. So there maybe. Well, whatever. I mean, we'll see how it goes, right?
Yeah.
But it's just an idea.
I do like it. I mean, to be fair, all we really have to do is figure out what the base plan is, which the base plan is trick her into investigating something that we're concocting to trap her. That's basically it.
Yeah, so just, I guess, crafting the fake, spreading rumors, and strapping something to the fake like a bomb, or something else that'll take her out. By the way, are we sure we want to off her, or do we just want to maybe ship her to Albuquerque or something like that?
We want her dead.
We don't know what connections she has, and she could probably very easily get out of something that we do.
That's true.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is we want to make a forged version. Doesn't have to be just has to be somewhat decent of a Wraithbone picture, and just spread the rumor that this Wraithbone has been discovered, and she'll come to see it, if for no other reason than to disprove it.
And what we really need is a good person to be a front person that's not been attached to us previously in the past to sell this idea.
Well, I mean, really, you just got to spread the rumor, and that will get them there.
That's you.
And
yeah,
right.
Someone who
I
can
get that.
convincingly tell people about this thing that we're doing.
right.
Too bad we don't know anyone that like that, eh?
Yeah. Dreamer's just justifying it.
Right. So we lure them to a location that we have set up for an ambush, essentially.
Yes.
Because
Although
rigging the painting to explode, I don't think that's going to be the thing. It's just getting her to a location, away from somewhere where we control it all.
yeah.
Maybe a
And then-
double trap, like you said. Like we set up an ambush. It's a very crappy ambush. He easily, dismantles it, but that lures her into a sense of security, and there is a bomb in the painting.
Well, even separate from that even might be ignored.
I think you're a little caught up in the bomb in the painting thing. Like, it's a painting. You're not going to be able to put much of an explosive inside of a painting.
Oh, maybe it's a very big frame. Well, it doesn't have to be a bomb, right? It could be like needles on the canvas
poisons,
with poison.
Yeah, the amount of anthrax you can put in a painting is actually pretty amazing. Now, anyway, these are really like etchings and stuff. It sounds like. So here's the thing. Actually, I like where we're going with this. We're overcomplicating it at the moment, but here's the quick and dirty version to me. Rumors. Lure her. She's immediately going to figure out that it's like a trap. That's just it, though. That's the initial location that we're directing her to isn't the trap. What you do is you make sure that you know where she's going afterwards. Because that's where you actually do the trap. After the false ambush.
I dropped an example of etchings, in case somebody was curious.
Yeah.
So is there like someone? If we make a fake that is good enough, there could be someone that like she takes the fake to check if it's real or not.
No, again, that's overcomplicated. We just need her to come to the location to check it out, because she'll want to come to see if it's real or not. She's seen Wraithbones before, so she'll have an eye for it and she'll want to see it. And when she comes to see it, I mean, if you wanted to get fancy, then you stage an ambush with somebody who's, an innocent bystander, and when she tries to save the innocent bystander, have that person be the actual assassin.
She's not going to save an innocent bystander. This is a casualty.
Yeah,
However,
in Dustfall, no one's going to save an innocent bystander.
However, I do like the idea of attaching a bomb to an innocent bystander and blowing them up, because no one will see that coming.
Okay.
It don't have to be an innocent bystander. It could be a goat. That's fine.
It could be a goat.
Not like an actual physical goat. One of the Brokeback goats, the gang that we're in a war with.
What if we get a ghost to possess the painting or whatever, and then the ghost possesses her?
She is known to be a ghost person who busts things. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she sounds
you don't want to string those words together. You'll get in trouble on Twitch. But yes. Well, no, the legal authorities will care. But yes. I'm gonna pull this meta out a little bit. How well our initial deceive her, get her to place, and then ambush her will work will be based on our dice rolls at the end. So we don't need to plan this hard. Like, it's good to have these contingencies, but we can just say like our goal is to lure her out with said Wraithbone etching, and then we can kind of make up what we do from that point on, because we can use flashbacks to say, remember when we had this plan about the one we're talking about right now.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting way too complicated. It's just...
We do this every time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. It's getting way too complicated. We do this every single time, and then ultimately we're like, what are we trying to do again?
Yeah, and that's like where I was coming back around to be like, okay, so essentially what I need is, the plan is lure her out. Method of deception is fake Wraithbone.
Forged Wraithbone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Fake bone.
Fake bone. Alright, and so essentially how this would work, and I did in the Discord chat link the Alexandrian cheat sheet, because I'm an Alexandrian fanboy. But also he does a good job. But basically what this is there's then an engagement roll that says how well you guys do. If you guys get like a critical success, then like she doesn't suspect a thing. If you get a fail, then like she has counter ambushed your ambush. Like that's kind of how it works. You are able to do flashbacks though. Like it's most used for when if the engagement roll goes bad to be like, oh, but we have a contingency. You can't rewrite what's already happened, but you can essentially add a contingency to it. You know, like you can't say, oh, she actually doesn't show up, but you could be like, we knew she was going to show up, so we planned this. An example, like in Granny Get Your Gun, it was like somebody stashed, like, what was it, flashbangs or something somewhere? Or like smoke bombs?
That sounds right.
Where it's like, yeah, no, I thought I have this ahead of time. So, what I'm going to do, I know we do not have, Noble does not have doggo duty, but I need to do something with the remnants of the sandwich I just ate. And I've kind of gotten used to having a bit of a break. I don't necessarily want to circle a drain, and also this gives everybody time, including the audience, to go pee. So let's do the usual, like, at Eastern Times, 9:10 or 9 to 9:15, everyone be back, and check out the new, fun, mid-roll of Crash Jam Community Games that I made, and hopefully didn't misspell anybody's names, because that would be really sad if I did.
It happens.
Yeah.
People should have easier names then.
I'm
kidding.
Yeah. It's my last... Okay, oh, yeah, alright. Okay, Mr. Like, I have a super easy name. Alright. We'll be back, y'all. And welcome back, everybody, to Blades in the Dark, where we're gonna hop into things. And the team totally was not talking about stick bugs the entire time during break, freaking me out the entire time.
We weren't.
Nope.
Just most of it.
Yep, just most of it. Alrighty. So, to recap where we left off, we are, essentially, you guys are choosing deception to lure Cochran out. And the method of deception is a forged Wraithbone. And so I just need a general description of how you intend on doing this. As in, like, where are you getting the Wraithbone? Who's doing the thing? That sort of thing. What kind of announcement?
Dreamer is going to make it.
Okay.
I mean, I guess first we need to find out what they look like, right? So someone has to scout them out.
A Dreamer would be familiar, at least, with the general.
Yeah.
Because he's an artist. I mean, this is kind of like what does a Banksy look like? Like, you know, like, you kind of...
Going off vibes, we can make it work.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
And what is the, like, where are you... What is the word you're putting out on the street? How is this working?
I could start spreading the word that a new wormwood has been discovered and is going to be put up for Wraithbone. Has been discovered and will be put up for sale.
It feels like we might get too many fishes with that.
Oh,
Well, you want to make it general so it doesn't actually come from one of us. It just comes from, like, it starts spreading around.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If this person truly is interested in detective work and whatnot, you just create a very relatively simple puzzle, the one that most people will give up on, because, like, the first part of the puzzle is just a little hard. It's something very simple, so you just pretend that there's a mystery, and, like, you just create a very simple puzzle.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
She should be interested and able to solve it.
Yeah, but it would be part of the spreading the rumor, and part of the rumor is that there's, like, a puzzle to figure out the meeting place. And, like, it wouldn't be, again, it's nothing to overcomplicate the plan. This is a very simple level thing, just enough to scare off the, like, people who are just interested because of what it is, not the people who are actually, like, scare off the, like,
has to be put in. Okay.
Yeah, effort has to be put in a little bit to show that they actually care.
Okay, so the method of deception is floating the rumor of a secret Wraithbone etching auction in order for her to show up. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Being at a secret location. Yeah.
Well, yeah. With the... And, so, like, I mean, some of this is going to come out, like, how, you know, the fortune roll and all of that stuff goes. Now, this is not your preferred type, even if it is on your hunting ground, so you do not get +1D to information gathering rolls or an additional downtime activity. However, reminder, if you have coin, you can spend it to do an additional downtime activity. Otherwise, it is time to start the minigame, where you all decide your load. Which is real simple. It is right here. And is basically gives you the option of how much stuff you can carry with you.
And remember, on your character sheets, anything that's italicized doesn't count against your load.
And
okay.
Right.
And we also get to free things, right?
Sorry?
No. Two of the
No,
things
hidden,
you
hidden.
have is
Yeah.
perfectly concealed. It's not free.
Yeah,
I see. Perfect. Yeah.
but that's worth its weight in gold, honestly.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now here's the other thing. Read the flavor text. Light loads. We're not very conspicuous. Normal, we look like we're a little sketchy. Heavy, we look like we're about to, throw down.
Mhm.
Effectively. Like, you're carrying an assault rifle on your back, it's heavy. Normal's like you got a pistol on your side, and light is, you're just walking around. Maybe you have a penknife in your bag. That's what it looks like, at least. It doesn't mean that's, we have special concealment options, so, like, we're not hiding an assault rifle, though. It's just not happening. As a comparison, like...
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, what you guys have in your ability to conceal things doesn't change anything for what the load looks like. It basically just means that somewhere in that, like, 1 to 3 load, 2 of those things are so prison-pocketed, no one's finding it, essentially.
Okay.
So...
No.
I guess I know what I'll go with.
Alright. Do you know how to set that on your sheet?
Each of the ones that are italicized don't count against you.
Okay, yeah, no, you don't choose them now. Okay, sorry. Clear those off.
I don't.
Alright. How this works is essentially you have, like, Schrodinger's load. You have a number of slots and you fill them as you use them. So look up by your portrait, see the little backpack looking thing?
Uh-huh.
Click that.
Okay, it said it's a light.
Alright, so you're good. You got 0 out of 3. Now if you click something, say you click your cane sword, it will then say 1 out of 3.
Uh-huh.
And so that's how you keep track of it during the score. But right now, you just know you can carry up to 3 items.
Yeah, we only check them off when we use them. We have literally, like, pretend everything's in a bag of holding, and it only counts when we take it out of the bag of holding.
Right, but you said that if it's italicized, it doesn't count against your number?
Correct. Yeah. It's just better, like, it's better to click them when you use them.
Gotcha, okay.
Just to be in the habit of that. Alright, so has everybody set their loads? Heh.
Yes, I am light.
Alright.
Yeah, light. I have another question about the easy access stuff.
Yep.
Do I still get 3 uses of my bandolier, or how does that work in the score?
So, I would rule it as you have... you can have any of those items on you. And they're all italicized items.
Oh, so they're all for free. The ones that I can
That
get
is
for
my
free.
assumption. Yeah, the ones you can get for free.
So since I have Tinker 2, it would be anything that is tier 2 or below.
Correct. Or you could use something that's higher, that's on the list, but it might come with other downsides. Basically, this gives you guys, like, a few, like, they're consumable, and it gives you a few more things to, like, use. But they can come with their own thing. Like, if you're throwing a bunch of, like, bombs around, that people are going to notice that. So even if it doesn't necessarily change your load, it does come with its own issues. And
Gotcha.
yeah, and specifically, like, bombs are considered conspicuous.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. So
Not gonna
anyway.
bring any bombs.
All right. So now we get to do the engagement roll minigame, where. Oh, where are you? Where does the puzzle lead to? I do need to. What district? Because that can matter.
Do we want to try 6 Towers again? Because that seems like where her quote-unquote home is, or do we want to make it silly and, like, put it at her quote unquote residence in Nightmarket.
Right, are we
Is
I mean,
there-
hitting one?
that is bold.
It is. And it
That
would
is
probably
fu-
make them a bit more interested, like, what the fuck?
All right.
Those are my 2 suggestions.
Yeah, I would say if you're going to do that, then you do need to figure out where that there would be at least some role involved in the
Finding
gather
a resident.
information to find the location of the lithography shop. But that is, I mean, that's just, tell me how you're doing it and roll the thing.
All right. Let's see.
Guess I'll give it a shot.
All right, how are you going to locate which lithography shop?
I'll try to use Sway to talk to some of the locals
Okay.
to get them to reveal where it is.
All right, awesome. So, to roll Sway, you click on it on your sheet, and it will pop up a little box. And for this, I'm going to give you just the plain risky standard. You don't need to adjust anything.
Okay.
And click roll.
Oh, that's rough.
All
Dumb,
right.
get stick up.
Now, let me double check on this one thing for the gathering information to make sure. Because it says you get incomplete or partial information. More information gathering will be necessary to get all the answers. But you did also roll double ones. So, I'm gonna say you're able to narrow it down to a specific, like, sort of sub-district, but your questioning does draw some attention, and you get 1 heat for the crew that I just put on your sheet. People notice. How they know that you're connected, I don't know, but that's how the game works.
So where's that? Is it on the crew sheet? Oh.
Yes, yeah, I already ticked it. But you were able to narrow it down. Let's see, where would it be? Is there anything fun here? How about Weasel Street? I'm sorry, Weasel Alley.
Weasel Valley?
Oh, yeah, I just picked something that I'm gonna mess up saying. But, so, Guildhall. Like, this general area. I'm not saying it is on Weasel Alley, I'm just saying it is in this area. That makes sense. Is anyone going to try to narrow it down from there? Do you want me to go through potential? Like, I can offer some suggestions for you guys. Good. All right. You could, with this study, you've got the information. You could study what you know about the area and find a shuttered lithography shop with an undocumented stairwell. You could use command to like go, intimidate people into telling you. You could try to survey things to see if, you spot her.
I only have a 1 in basically all 3 of those, well, except for command. Would you guys be up for me attempting?
Yeah, go fucking ask them where the drug locations are and hang them over a vat of acid.
Definitely not gonna command, but I was thinking of doing study.
Okay. Risky standard.
I'm excited to see us get more failures.
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't exist. There isn't it. It is not there. You are convinced.
I think you guys see Wing or anytime you see Wing in like the near future, he's just wandering around. He's looking. He probably looks a little lost. Maybe the cops hit him too hard. They probably did.
That makes sense. Alright.
Yes, maybe joining this game isn't good for you guys.
No, it's fine. Just because you're the unluckiest person on the server doesn't mean that you're gonna bleed onto us. Already. Now you're good. Well, fun. I did also start with you. We survived that. Sort of.
Alright.
You also haven't really rolled too well in this game.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go consort with some people, because I'm in the art community. I will contacts who may know about this.
Yeah, about lithography shops. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I will, because you're in the art community, I will give you a die for that.
Oh, alright. Does this fall under a specific type of action? No, I was going with a specific role type. It's like action, fortune, gather info. Okay. With bonus die. Alright, let's give it a go. Wow, we are bad. We are not doing well. Hey, this is great, because when we do the actual mission, we'll only roll 6s.
I hope so.
Alright, you've narrowed it down to... Hang on. There's a lithography shop there. There's one over here. I've given the ghost a mouth.
Nope. Woo. Alright. Yeah. Well, team, this is all we really need. Because we're just trying to get it in the area. Like, near. It's like, oh, there's, it could be over here and over here. That'd be a problem. But if they're all just in this area, then we just kind of pick an area around here. It doesn't have to be at the specific spot. It just needs to be close by.
I mean, theoretically, the clue could point to the specific lithography shop and then just let her pick which one.
Yeah, then we gotta follow and everything. But either way, I'm saying we have enough information to go with at this point. I think. Unless somebody else wants to really try to figure it out.
Nope.
Hey, come on, you don't have a train that drives through the lithography shop that you know?
The lithography train, yeah.
Sirocco can try to restock his potions and try to gather information.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you're gathering information, I'm not going to make you restock, like, right now. Just for the sake of time. So, what are you going for? Who are you talking to?
I have the same amount of dots and consort as survey, so let's see. Seeing as this is an imperial contact, maybe Sirocco would wanna, if you're okay with it, Sam, maybe check in with his red stash connections.
Okay.
See if anyone over at Crow's Nest hasn't heard anything about this lithography shop.
That is fine. I will offer you then a devil's bargain, if you should like.
I'm all ears. Yeah, I'm all ears.
In which you will then owe the red sashes a favor. But you get a bonus die on the roll.
I am totally fine with it. Yep.
Okay. Christopher, please make sure that is in the notes that Sirocco owes the red sashes a favor.
+1 die. Gather information. What for?
Yay.
Woo, partial!
Alright, to the best of your abilities. It's this one. On Black Stag.
Black Stag and Weasel right there.
Yep. That's a combo you don't want to see the Liger offspring of. Alright. So, now we get to do the engagement roll. You guys have narrowed it down, and I get to roll this. So, base roll. It's over here. We got the fortune roll of 1 die. You get 1 die for just luck. You get 1 for major advantages. Is the operation particularly bold or daring? Yes.
Very.
Plan detail exposes a vulnerability in the target, hits them where they're weakest.
I mean,
Pretty close.
A place where they are potentially staying, I think, is a weakness.
Yeah. Alright.
That it's secret as well.
And it is something that, like, she is interested in.
Yes.
Let's see. You've already gotten through the friends contacts provide aid or insight. That's kind of been rolled into it. Target is a lower tier. You wish. For the record, inspectors are tier 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, let's see. Major disadvantage. It's not overly complex, contingent on many factors. No. I mean, it's ultimately simple. Like,
Yeah, it's ultimately, we have something you're interested in. Come here.
get it. Yeah. Target is strong against this approach, have particular defenses or preparations.
I mean, yes.
Yes.
Against everything.
Enemy rivals interfering in the operation. Target is a higher tier. Oh, and district modifier. Man, I messed up. I messed that up. I know how to make it again. That should be another bullet point. However, hang on. Let me look at the district modifiers for Nightmarket, because I think you might have... Let's see. I mean, this is kind of like... a good place for it, and it is plausible that Nightmarket, as the kind of, like, artsy-fartsy, weirdo, bohemian, Moulin Rouge, Ewan McGregor is singing on an elephant kind of place. I'll give you a die for that. However, I will then take back a die, because you're attempting to trap a trap master. So we flatten out at 2 die. How do we feel about that?
Who wants
Might have a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
What?
We don't have a choice, he says.
Well, no, you don't. All right. Here we go.
Partial.
Nice.
Oh, not
That's all we're
bad.
getting so far. Woo!
Well, partial is the expected result, so I'll take it.
Yeah. All right. You all have laid the trap. You've gone out. Let's do it this way. Let's have a little bit of a montage of how are we setting this up. I believe starting with, well, you all tell me who wants to start the montage.
I don't know. We start the montage with Dreamer in his workplace. Studying whatever scraps of information he can get about the Wraithbone, and then just trying repeatedly to work on something. He's a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to art and the surreal horror of the world. And so he's just kind of working, throwing things in the trash, working more, throwing things in the trash, working more, and then he thinks he may be satisfied.
All right.
And it's just like, yeah.
And
then whoever we
then,
cut to.
yeah, and who are we cutting to? I believe Silvertongue was going out to spread the word.
Yep. He'll start head. You'll see him stop by a couple different bars saying, "So you heard? Somebody found a Wraithbone. Yeah. They're doing a secret auction for it. Man, I wish I knew where that was. Supposed to get my hands on that."
Excellent, excellent. While that's happening, what else is going on?
We can shift over to Wing and his bat companion, Damie, scoping out the lithography store.
All right, you're getting in position.
Yes. And maybe trying to get my baby boy inside somehow because we have Mind Link.
Okay. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna do this. Let me. There we go. All right, we're gonna say this is like the lithography shop. Then, like, you got the street. That's not the right button. Yeah, then you got street. Then you got, like, other buildings. So you're essentially like here.
Yeah.
And you want little Damie in the, yeah. Okay. And you put your D in the lithography shop. All right.
Yes, I do.
All right,
It's
Sirocco.
the etchings,
Sirocco or Firebox?
Sirocco can jump in because Sirocco's kind of. I think Wing and Sirocco are the infiltration team. It seems by the last couple missions. So Sirocco would also like to take a point in near the location to be ready to infiltrate and help out Wing when we get inside.
Okay, so you're taking point.
Remembering from last time, I think Wing might need some backup.
Yeah, that's
depending
fair.
on
Are
what's
you
in
with Wing, or are you like on top of another building?
there. He will be atop another building, providing another viewpoint. But Wing will know where he is.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Like, there's like, Weasel, and this is Stag.
Sirocco's watching Wing's D circled the point.
Yeah, you are.
Watching Wings D penetrate the. God damn it, guys! Why does everything turn into like 12-year-old boy jokes?
Because I missed that part of my childhood and I'm catching up.
Fair. Mood. All right. Firebox, what's up with you?
I think Firebox would be watching Dreamer work, figuring out if he's gonna do and what he's gonna do with the final product.
Okay. I assume it's also like while you're watching them, you're like refilling everyone's stuff. Just for this, we'll say you restock them just for like ease, for this time. But you're just kind of like packing your stuff, watching them. Like, that's fascinating. And you all converge. Clearly, you piqued someone's interest. Actually, one last question. When the time comes, those of you who weren't there, where are you? Is anyone other than Damien in the building?
I was thinking on pretending to be like I mentioned before, like a specialist of like someone that makes sure that this is a real thing, but I don't know.
Oh, like, essentially, like, you're pretending to be another interested person in it?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Alright, does she know who you are?
No. I think she only knows Wing and Dreamer.
Alright, well then...
Who was there at the, when we went to the college? I'm the only one who actually gave my name, but there were more people of us there. So we just need to...
Firebox was there, but I don't think he interacted with her at all.
Alright.
Like, he wasn't near her at all.
I don't recall the college, so I don't think Sirocco was around.
No, I don't think so.
No, it was Tusk.
Yeah. Here's the other question, though. I mean, we're assuming, like, if the goats rolled, whoever the goats know is part of you guys. But, I mean, you don't know. That's the thing. You don't know.
Yeah.
I guess
would be hiding, I suppose, because that would make the most sense, because
Okay.
the most obvious of us all.
All right. Hiding where?
Where Wing is, I'm guessing.
Okay.
I'd rather stay in a group.
Okay, you're the way. I'm just trying to keep track of where everybody is.
I guess it'd be in there as a potential buyer.
Okay. Then I mean maybe fireboxes with you. Kind of like your assessor.
The Taichirosi brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll actually I'll use my equipment to put on the fine clothes and jewelry.
All right.
So I look like somebody with money.
Yes. That is 2 of your load. So you have 1 left. But it is a fine 2. So alright, so you look like you go with money. Now remember, all of you with little lucks on you have an edge die, which means you can apply a bonus die to any particular roll, should you choose. But, anyway, you all are there. It's dark out because it's Duskfall, and it's always dark. And you see around the time that you gave for your meeting, I'm going to say probably evening-ish, but not like, midnight, because you don't want to be too sketch. You do see a figure approaching. However, now, see, you guys are in the building, right? Taichirosi Brothers, you're in the building?
Yeah.
Alright. As this happens, let me roll a die that I won't let you see. Alright. Sirocco, as you're watching, potentially, like through whatever you've got, binoculars, scope, your L5, sorry, wrong PC. You're watching, you see Inspector Claudia Cochran turn and give you, essentially look up. And, like, the camera catches, like, the glint off your scope or something. She gives you a wink.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, shit.
Before turning to walk into the building.
I'm made.
We've done a terrible job setting this up, to clarify. Like, it was bound to happen.
Alright. Firebox, Silver Tongue. Set the scene. What are you guys? Not what are you guys? Good grief. What are you guys doing at the moment?
Oh, I'll just be looking at the painting, kind of eyeing it, like from a respectful distance, and kind of, because I'm sure we have it up on the wall or something. Possibly using my glasses to kind of like hold it in front of my eyes, like I'm trying to get a good look at it, look for details and stuff.
Okay. Firebox.
Firebox will just, stay behind Silvertongue. He'll be the quiet one, and Silvertongue is the chatty one. But he'll just be like his bodyguard, like backup, but not actual bodyguard. No, he's just pretending to be a buyer.
Yes. All right. You hear the unmistakable sound of high heels on wood floor coming towards you. The Foley artist is having a field day. It seems like the person who wrote the article is correct, as she walks with great deliberation as she comes forward. There is a loud as the door kind of creaks open a little bit more. Even if you had it open all the way, doesn't matter, it's still going to creak. It's that afraid of her. And she looks at you all and says, "Oh, I see there were other interested parties. Curious." And gives you a look kind of like that. As of right now, you don't think she at least is immediately here to suspect you.
You haven't given us enough time.
But yeah, Silver Tongue, Firerock, she's looking at you.
Yes, well, opportunity like this doesn't come around every day, so.
Of course, it rarely comes around at all. Very curious. Are you also a collector of Wraithbone, or just arts in general?
Arts in general, or anything of value, really. Bit of an entrepreneur.
I see. And, like, she's looking at the painting, but she's kind of walking the perimeter of the room, almost kind of, like, circling you all. And definitely, trying to eye you up there, Firebox.
Alright, so I'll give her a note, but not, sorry. I will spend subterfuge supplies. So I'll be disguised with a different hat.
Okay, alright. You have disguised yourself somewhat. It is no longer the conductor's hat. Alright.
Yeah, it's a different hat, like just some common hat, nothing special. But he'll have glasses, like a professor kind of looking suit and a bag which clings. Obviously, there's like chemicals inside, like vials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he kind of looks like a professor or something like that.
Ah, yes, the Marcus Brody defense. Wing. Dreamer. From your position, you see movement in a few windows around the area.
Yes, naturally. We can go to each other. There are other people watching. Waiting.
So, funny thing. I happen to be in search of more than just paintings, and suddenly, an offhand comment that is put in a rather shoddily written article shows up immediately to catch my attention.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
I believe I'm the person you were trying to contact. You have my attention. Trust me, it's worth more than that piece of shit one of you made.
Well, excuse me.
This is the risky position with her. She is not immediately arresting y'all's asses.
I was talking about Cochran.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shitty. I don't give a shit about her. I called this exact situation before we even roll a dice, so.
But Dreamer, from where we are, Wing just snickers next to you.
Oh yeah, because we're listening through Davey.
He's just like, So somebody make a joke?
Sorry, she called your piece shoddy.
Well, I mean, I was given like 2 hours.
Yeah, fair.
I was, a little distracted.
So. Oh, God.
Shit, I'm the new guy. I don't know what to fucking do. I know this.
Yeah.
You don't have the one person that doesn't have issue with this person. Like, I just know you want her dead. I don't know.
I mean, this is a question. You've got her here. What was the plan? Like, are we gonna attempt to snipe her? Like, what was the? We're just rolling with it. She's here. What do you do?
Please, if anybody has any ideas, feel free to share them.
I learned that my fine long rifle.
Okay, all right.
But to throw down.
All right. So yeah, that's happening. I assume like we get like a for free flashback of you guys saying like, okay, and then we're gonna shoot her through the window.
Yeah. Or at the very least, Wing is setting up for whatever is gonna happen failing. And then he shoots.
Shit, I guess I'll try to just say, just toss some trance powder in her face. Why not?
All right, here we go.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
If if Sirocco sees a Wing pull out his rifle, can Sirocco start making his way towards the building?
Yeah.
Like, does she know shit's going down?
I mean, like, she winked at you. If you wanted to start, heading that way, you absolutely can.
Yeah, Sirocco, immediately as soon as he gets made, he starts making his way towards the building to get ready to activate one of his items and set up a light climbing gear so he can climb up into the building.
Alright, so you are throwing trance powder in your face. I assume this would be finesse. To me, sounds like pocket sand.
Yep.
So, click on finesse, roll that. If you want to use your additional edge die, you can, in the modifiers, you can add 1.
Alright. We'll do so.
Alright.
Oh shit!
Pocket sand.
Critical.
You get that edge back. Because, well, you can either gain the edge now. Hang on to it. You can use it to increase the effect because you were at a risky standard. You would get this to a risky, or this would then be a great effect. Or you can just bank it.
We'll make it the great effect. I want her kind of immobilized, kind of in a trance-like state.
Alright, yeah, she goes. As soon as you start to fling, as she reacts, this is somebody who has combat experience, training, but somehow, through some crazy either luck or just you being cool as shit, you manage to get it in her face, and for whatever reason, this trance powder is like, this is the good shit. And I am going to count it as... That was a horrible sound that hopefully people don't hear on Twitch. I just got a notification.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, well, you guys wouldn't be on the... because it's my audio. Alright, trance powder. Yeah, so this is... Yeah, she has been hypnotic patterned. Like, just absolutely out. And, more importantly, I'm gonna say... I'm gonna give you a choice. Is this, like, she's suggestible, like that one powder, like, that they have that kind of, like, zombifies you? Or is she just legitimately, like... just sleepwalking, yeah.
Almost a sleepwalking stance at this point. It just... the point where you're just kind of standing there, kind of just slightly waving in place, like not able to react at all to what's going on around you.
Alright. So she is sleepwalking. I do not have any of my... Did I put my token effects in here? No, of course not. Why would I do that? She is out. There we go. We'll just turn her upside down. Meanwhile, Sirocco, you were heading towards the building, correct?
Hell yeah, at speed, yeah.
Okay, were you just, like, booking it? Like, making it kind of obvious where you're going? Or were you trying to, at least be somewhat stealthy and prowl?
He'll try to be as quick as possible while not drawing attention, because, she already knows he's there,
One
but
or the other.
Yeah.
Quietly.
Okay, give me that prowl then. Remember, if you want to use your edge, you can.
I will risk it. Is risky?
Risky standard. Alright, you make it across, you get into the building however you do. If you were scaling through a side window, you can do that. However, as you do so, Wing, you are, you've got your rifle out, you're kind of looking at the scope. Dreamer, you're looking around. The people who are kind of, periodically looking out the window, it seems like they're waiting for something.
Yeah, they're looking for obvious attention or a call sign.
Yep. But, Sirocco, you have, in fact, made it. And you come in, you see, right there at the end, just for good dramatic moments, you just see a puff of trance powder absolutely obliterate her face, causing a big puff, and then she's just standing there, like, frozen. Silence falls.
Oh, nice. He will stay in hiding until he has to jump in, yep.
Okay, so you're not going... Where are you hiding?
So he has his climbing gears. So yeah, people would see him
I thought you
outside.
were just going in. You were just like sneaking through like
Yeah.
the back door or
Yeah,
something.
you just sneak to the back. You're in the room with them. Like, you watched it happen.
You're in the
yeah, he's
room
gonna
where it
run in, yeah.
happened.
No, sorry, I had the climbing gear checked out, so I'm gonna go ahead and check that. So he goes inside to the back door, and he is witnessing the whole thing, and he's just getting ready to attack, depending on what Firebox and her new friend decide to do.
Yeah, like, because you don't know how long it's going to last. That is the thing.
Exactly, yeah, he's gonna get prepared.
Meta-wise, you guys got a crit. It's going to last for a bit. But...
You gotta sneak up and slit her throat, bro.
He's getting ready to, exactly do that, but he just wants to see what Firebox and our new friend are doing before he does that.
Alright, well, our new friend is the one who just, like, pocket sanded her. Firebox, what are you doing? Or are you just marveling at your brilliant creation?
Do we want to send a message?
Her dead will be the message. We don't want to attract the attention of the other people who are around. I mean, unless you have something really cool you want to do.
I mean, I can just bring out a fuel and start dousing her, and then set her on fire.
Holy shit! Fire takes a while to kill a person.
It does. You do think that there is an element of, like, I used hypnotic pattern for a reason. Because we've all played
Like, if we damage her, she gets... Yeah,
like,
she
she
kicks
could get
out
a
of it.
save, quote unquote. Like, I mean, it depends. You guys did get the crit on it. I'm just saying, like... She could snap out of it.
I can ambush her if you'd like, Firebox, before you light her on fire.
I mean, don't you also just want to do both anyway?
We can, yeah, exactly.
You burn the corpse afterwards.
Yeah,
I mean, that's...
I just want to set the place on fire.
Oh, you can set it on fire.
Yeah,
You can start setting the building on fire. I mean, that's its own beast, but that would draw a lot of attention, but feel free if you want.
That could disguise the fact that she was killed. I mean, the body's burnt.
So that doesn't...
Not
actually-
really.
that will not.
No, it's just how they died. Like, they could have died any number of ways.
Depends on how
I suppose-
Sirocco kills her.
Ambush from behind and slitting her throat.
I mean, whatever we're doing, just do it at this point.
Are you trying to make it to where, like, it would, like... The plan is to where no one will be able to figure out how she died? Yes?
I guess it's a plan, yeah.
Okay. Then, this is either a skirmish, but you're not really fighting. This is more finesse on if you know how to do it to where when you're done, there won't be any evidence left. However, you are in a controlled position. Controlled standard.
Finesse, controlled standard. Does my ability ambush come into play?
Yeah.
Excellent, so I'll add the extra die.
How many dice do you have before you roll?
I have 1 plus 1.
So you have 2 dice.
I have 2 dice.
Oh, that's not great.
Do you wanna use
Alright.
your edge?
I'm willing
Or
to
have
use
you
my
used
edge if
it?
that's
Okay.
possible, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, and I could use foresight theoretically.
Okay.
The foresight, how I assist is, we cut back to when Dreamer and Sirocco were talking about. Obviously, the what is the best way to kill a person, relatively discreetly. We just had a long conversation about it because we're psychopaths, like we're murderers. I don't know if that flies. I don't know.
That flies.
No, that'll work because it's also the conversation of how like you want to leave it ambiguous, like how she died.
Yep.
So basically, you want all of the damage that you create to be something that will be taken care of by fire. So you do not want to nick any bones.
Yep.
So
Sirocco.
You have
Go
your
ahead, yeah.
bonus from your edge. You have the bonus from Dreamer. So that you should ultimately have a total of 4.
So I should have a total of 4. Yeah, finesse and the
Okay.
+3. Alright, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Sirocco will lean in and whisper in her ear, even though she's trans. The fan remembers what the Empire burns. And you can describe.
Oh shit!
That's dope.
No, you just walk up. I'm gonna say this is your baptism by fire here, Silver Tongue. I don't know how much in the criminal element you've been in before, but I don't know if you've ever been sprayed in a fountain of arterial blood. But now you have. All over your very nice fancy clothes.
Welcome to Gravedust.
Oh
Damn, Sirocco, you are on fire.
Yeah, just damn. Come on. Do I not have a fun thing for dead? Oh, it's just a little dead. That's lame. Do I have a big dead?
She's just a little dead. That's all.
Just a little dead.
Just a little.
Well, is there like a cross, an X?
No, I'm not seeing it on the status for these. Sadly, alas. Yeah, she real dead. Let's see.
Well, waste not, want not. Search your pockets for money.
There we go. I felt like you needed to be tinted. You have been sprayed.
That's amazing.
That's a bit much.
Nah, this feels accurate.
Well, I
It's
need
like
to be able
John
to
Hamm
see it.
and
There we
Baby
go.
Driver.
There we go. I assume, Firebox, you are dousing the place?
Yep.
Alright.
Wing muses to Dreamer.
Take what's ever in her pockets.
Okay, is this like a just take all the, like, search all the things?
Search your pockets, and we'll sort through the belongings later. We got to move fast, so.
Okay, that was the thing. You're not being gentle. You're just taking it.
Yes.
Oh, I will also recover the artwork.
Okay.
Oh, smart, yep.
Yes, good.
All right. Wing, I think you said you were doing something.
Yes, he muses to Dreamer, just like Sirocco is surprisingly good sometimes.
Sometimes.
I think it's actually pretty good. And he's looking at the painting. Or the etching.
Nice.
That is now
Look at the blood
absolutely
is-
covered. Yeah, it's absolutely blood covered.
That's what it was missing. He's a
Alright.
trance.
Such a red.
Okay, Firebox, can you give me a rec roll, please?
With pleasure. I'll
So you,
use my fine wrecking tool too.
all right. Do you want to use your edge, or are you gonna hand that?
I'll use it. What?
All right. Also, speaking
I don't know
of
if I'll have another chance.
yeah, speaking of which, Sirocco, you did get a crit there. Did you want to pick up an edge?
Ooh, hell yeah, let's do that.
Refund it back. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Risky standard, right?
Yep.
It's weird. It's like if you have a lot of dice, you're more likely to succeed, and then get successes that give you more dice.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yes.
All right. You are able to accomplish your goal of wrecking it and burning her corpse. However, what you've got to do though is y'all do got to get out of there. And Wing, you see with your bat eyes. Something is taking too long inside there. The people along the streets, she had eyes out there, and they're not getting a signal.
How many people do we see? In general, that seem to be focused on this place.
Roll survey for me, please. Three.
3? Okay.
Dreamer, if you want to also look, you can.
How am I supposed to look when I'm too busy trying to figure out how to make my art better?
Yeah, there you go. That's struggling with your vice right there. All right, yeah, 3. Wing.
I finally know how this game works. Just be bad at it. Like, bad at doing things.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I wanted to make sure that the whole building goes on,
Yeah.
on fire, not just.
Yeah, not just
wanted
yeah.
to
No,
reach
you
there.
wanted the whole building.
So, if I'm trying to get out of there, can I put on my use my fine disguise kit to change myself from how I looked when I went in? To try to look like a nondescript person?
Yes, you can if that is one load.
Yep.
Then yes, you may.
It says the fine quality of the kit may increase the effect of your deceptive actions.
Yep, because that's gonna be that. Well, that's gonna be my next thing. Is it as you walk out, your plan is just walking out like a dude out the front door? How you doing it?
Yeah, kind of looking like a bum, like trying to look like a disheveled beggar, kind of.
Okay.
Very different from how I look. Like, kind of one of those nondescript people that you just kind of lose sight of in the crowd because they're just an undesirable.
All right.
The invisible people.
Yeah. I would say.
That'd be a prowl.
That is a prowl. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. That. That would be a prowl for me. Risky standard.
And if you don't have, I don't have any pips in it, does that mean I can't do it?
Nope,
Or
it
how
means
does that
you
work?
can roll, but you'll essentially be rolling at eventually disadvantage. You roll twice and take the lower die, but because it's a fine disguise kit, you get a bonus die.
Okay, so I get +1 modifier?
Well, you can it's either that or a higher effect if you get it. I will do it that way.
I'd rather have an additional die for better chance.
Figured. I might be doing that wrong rules-wise, but there we go. All right. There is a complication in that you are walking across. I'm gonna do it this way. There's gonna be a complication, not necessarily for you, but for the team. As you're coming out, dressed like the guy, coming down the street, you see somebody or a group of somebodies or something moving in towards your friends on the rooftop.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah. towards you guys.
Oh.
So you're in this position now, Silver Tongue. If you're just some some like drunk on the street, you can't warn them. Or can you?
I will share the and I complete drunk.
Okay. Dreamer. You look down, you see angry man yelling at Cloud. Pointing.
Oh, okay. Note that. I think it's time to get out now.
As you turn, what kind of roof are you guys on, by the way? Like, what kind of rooftop of the building? It'd be over, like, here.
Well, what type of buildings are there? Or do you want us to make that up? Because I'll be an asshole about this.
This would be very much, honestly, it's given, like, Diagon Alley vibes. I was trying to think of, like, a good, like, touchstone for people.
So like a shingled roof or a tin roof?
Shingled.
Yeah,
Probably shingled.
Yeah. So, but if I recall correctly, those would be very sharp and pointy roofs that are like
Steep
at weird
slopes.
angles
Yeah.
with steep slopes. But what they often also have are dormer bump outs that you could use to basically use as a way to kind of like slide down off on another side, which is an incredibly dangerous thing to do. I don't normally recommend it, but
See, I've been roof walking since I was a kid. Like, when people say it's dangerous,
I said I don't normally recommend it. I mean,
I know, I'm bonkers.
But yeah, so fair enough.
All right, so your plan is flee.
Yeah, I think the plan is flee, right, Wing?
Yep.
Time to make like a wing and fuck off. All right.
All right.
We got all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. How are you doing that?
Climbing gear that we clearly brought with us on the roof.
Yep. All right. And are you trying to avoid any sort of notice you already have, or are you just trying to go quickly as possible? I would argue, if you frame it right, you could probably get finesse out of me. For being able to do this. It is like dexterous manipulation, but so is like dealing with the climbing rig and having set it up correctly, etc., etc.
Yes, I mean, obviously, if you're going to use a climbing gear, then you have to understand how the ropes and the harnesses work, which require a certain manual dexterity, one might say, when you have it set up. I don't know what else it was going to be, but I'm only good at a handful of things. And by good, I'm passable. Alright. I would like to use an edge on this because I'm not good at a lot of things, and I'm only okay at this.
You absolutely can. Now, this is... You have the option. You can, as the usual risky standard... you can trade position for effect, put yourself in a desperate position, and get yourself all the way down and completely out of the reach of these people pursuing you. However, if you fuck this up, you're falling off a roof.
I do like the idea of putting myself in a desperate position for that XP. I can't use foresight on myself though. So that's troubling.
Now, if a teammate wants to help you, remember over here on teamwork, you can assist. For example, Wing, if you wanted to help, or if Silver Tongue Fireboxer Sirocco wanted to cause a distraction or something.
Wing, can you take the stress to assist me in this situation? This is very desperate, and
Yes, I can.
Oh, I'll assist. Can I?
Alright, you only get one. One person can assist. So choose.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'll take it.
All right.
okay.
How are you helping?
So,
Swinging my gun around.
Okay. All right. I'll cover you. All right. Classic.
Yep.
oh, okay. All right. So, using the edge, getting the assist, desperate, great.
Correct.
Right. Let's give it a try. Come on, 6s. Oh boy, that's terrible.
Oh,
That's
all
rough.
right.
That's rough. I got nothing too. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure there's
damn.
nothing.
All right.
Hey,
you
I
go
got that
around.
one
You're
flame throw.
convinced. You are convinced that you have rigged this perfectly. You go to fling yourself off the roof, and you're waiting for like that catch to happen on the belay. It's not happening. Now, you can resist what is about to happen. It is a resistance roll.
All right, with my cat-like reflexes. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
I mean,
it
that
would
probably
be,
is.
It would be prowess.
Yeah.
Would be what you're rolling, and it's going to be 2 stress to resist. Oh no, sorry, that's right. It's a thing. You roll to see how many. That's right. You do resist it, so you are going to drop this down from what would have been a level 3 harm to just a level 2 harm. But we'll see how much stress you take.
So I'm just rolling prowess.
Yes. Should be like a resistance or something.
Okay.
All right. You managed to not suffer any stress from this. God knows how. But you slide off the roof, fall an ass over tea kettle. Wing is not looking at all because he's going to distract. And then I heard, I believe, Silvertongue, you wanted to help out? But couldn't
I was going to
actually,
help
like,
distract
add this.
attention to just start yelling fire as the smoke starts coming up.
All right. As you... Okay.
I don't know if that would help or not. I'm trying to...
No, what I was going to say is, like, you could see this happening, and then through a wonderful chain of events managed to kick what is essentially like a laundry bucket or laundry cart over to where Dreamer falls into the laundry basket. Cart.
Yeah.
Like,
I like the idea that when Wing swings the giant sniper rifle, he just throws him off balance. And then... Alright, so how much damage did I take?
Alright,
What am
you
I taking?
suffered a level 2 harm. And... how good are you at landing on your feet? I'm trying to decide what part of you hit.
I mean, he is a big fan of the theater, so he knows how to land on his back with the arms, can't
Yeah.
spread the fallout across the body. So it's a stage fall, but he still lands on his back. After
Yeah, I'm
falling
gonna say
off 20
stage
foot
2
roof.
I'm gonna put level 2 harm rattled. You didn't break anything, but everything hurts.
Been there.
Like,
I've also fallen 30 feet off a roof and felt nothing.
because you're insane.
Yeah. Well, I got like critical success on my recovery resistance roll on that one.
All right. So Wing, Dreamer's falling off the roof behind you. You've got forms of some kind of goons. You haven't necessarily got a good look at them coming at you. What do you do? And what does everybody else do? Silvertongue has been like rawr, 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 to get everyone's attention. So Firebox, you have set the fire at this point, and Sirocco, you guys have heard that shit is going down.
I believe that the people who are approaching me are right beside a chimney that I would like to shoot.
Okay, hold up. Why are you shooting a chimney? What is your plan?
To hopefully get it to collapse on them.
Okay. I will allow it if you flashback to rig it with a bomb that somebody could have. Because otherwise, just shooting it is not going to get it to fall on them.
Okay.
What are you
Dust
shooting
Ball
it
has
with?
shitty construction, but not that bad.
It takes a lot to knock down a chimney.
Yeah.
What about the foresight to pick the right building? To point out,
Yes.
hey, that building right there is the perfect one. That's my only other foresight, guys, so you're on your own now.
Alright, you get that foresight. I'm going to say, give me 2 stress for that one. Their wing for that flashback. Or sorry, one stress, my bad. Because that is complex. You've got to, get it in the right place. Secure it, etc., etc. But yes, you absolutely can. Now, that sounds like wreck to me. You can sell me on something else, but it sounds like you're just wrecking shit.
I would like to apply finesse because gun. I'm using the gun to set off the explosion.
Okay. Is there a thing that says gun is finesse?
Most. Oh, wait. How about hunt then? Hunt is usually precision shooting at a distance.
Alright, then there you go, hunt.
Thank you. Sorry, I got the two mixed up.
And you've got that foresight die.
Cool. Yes.
Alright. I think you might have a feeling what I'm about to say. You hit it. You get the goons. However, between somebody falling behind you, attached to the same ropes, the blast of the chimney exploding, everyone yelling, you're going down and yelling timber. However, you're not desperately falling. You're standardly falling in the sense that it's not completely failing. Your rope will catch you, but it gonna hurt. I don't know if you've ever been caught by a safety harness before, but you take harm from that.
So I'm definitely noticing in this game, a 6 is the only thing it doesn't have penalties on it. That's a rough game.
Yeah,
It's a rough system.
That's the intent. The intention is for it just to be chaos in the game.
Yeah. So, all right. Hold on. Let me resolve this before we go any further. Would you like to resist that harm, there, Christopher?
I would like to.
Prowess, please. Alright, you suffer a stress, but you reduce the consequence of the level 2 harm to level 1 harm. Please give yourself level 1 harm of Atomic Wedgie from the climbing harness.
I have experienced that one.
Yeah.
So, question. I'm able to slot that in my second number 1 slot?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
But any level 1 damage you take after that will then be a level 2. Because if you don't have room, you have to go up.
Understood.
Alright, but you have succeeded in throwing those goons off. You're now dangling there. Dreamer's in a laundry basket. Silvertongue's yelling. Sirocco, Firebox, what are you guys doing? You do see doors are opening up and down the street and area. There were a lot more people than 3 watching for this.
Shit.
Sirocco can jump in right away because I feel like he murdered our good old friend Claudia Cochran. Wiped the blood of his blades on her body and took out his flask, had a nice sip, poured a little bit over the body, licked the firebox, light her up, and then as our new friend exits the building, he's gonna go ahead and put on his Spine Shadow Cloak hood on. Check another thing on my load, and when you're done, we have to go. He will look over a firebox, and will start leaving the building and starting to trying to prowl and hide from all the watching eyes.
Oh, essentially like going back out the way you came at, like your other
Exactly.
exit. Yep. Give me that prowl. I believe you will have increased effect because of the Shadow Cloak. I don't remember if the Shadow Cloak hood gives you a die or effect.
Effect level when prowling or hiding.
Okay, so it'll give you it. So you would be at a risky grade.
Risky, great, excellent. So he will try to exit.
All right, I'm gonna say that that just levels out to a standard. It is a bit of pandemonium, but you are seen somewhat. You're able to get away, but you think you might have been spotted by at least a few people, because the sudden yelling. There's like gunshots going off, chimneys exploding, some drunk guy yelling. It's insanity. So yeah, but you are undetected at the moment. You can either like fuck right off or pop up wherever the plot requires of you.
He will pop up whenever required, and
Okay.
let Firebox do his thing.
All right, I'm just gonna put you like back over here. All right, Firebox, you have lit the fire. How are you getting out?
Alright, so I see the explosion from wings. And the first thing Firebox does is say, that's where my spare grenades went, huh? And then I don't think I have a good escape plan. So I'm gonna try to
You make one
go ahead.
up. You make one up.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Use your flashback.
I could, but
We're planned right out. Yeah, plan an escape route. You're smart.
and there might be a manhole nearby.
Okay, you're gonna go like straight to the underground. I will say, if you'd like to, we're gonna do it this way. We'll do a flashback, and give me a survey, to see if you locate, like, to plan your escape route. We'll do it that way. Risky standard survey.
Wait, give me a moment, because that's not gonna work out. I don't have a survey, so I'm definitely gonna fail that with flying colors. Could I have a flashback, found? Oh wait, can I just leave the building and pickpocket? Just open a door, lockpick a door from a neighboring building and hide there.
Yes.
Or flashback have
Yeah, that you.
at the
Yeah, you would
flashback.
have set up. Yeah.
Yeah, a door that it was locked and I opened it.
Okay.
Or Tinker.
Yeah. Then give me that Tinker. We'll see like how good of a place you were able to get in your flashback.
All right, and how much stress is that?
That's gonna be that's 1 stress. Yeah, if it's just like a regular thing. 2 stress if you want to have like essentially multiple lockable doors between you and the outside world.
I set up like a whole thing like I forgot the name of the agent, like secret agent series where there's a bunch of doors that start opening in front and then closing behind the dude. But no, I guess just a normal thing.
Okay, then 1 stress and give me that Tinker.
Risky standard, right?
Yeah. So, you did it! You had it all set up. But all the yelling and the commotion, the audience sees a little old man in his fuzzy slippers. Look out the window, hear the yelling, and then you hear the audible thunk of a deadbolt. So, you would either have to, I will say, you can repick it again, but it's going to possibly take you time, and you do know there's somebody in there, or you're going to have to flee another way, which is also okay.
Then I guess I'll flee another way. Do we have bombs?
Do you?
I think there's bombs that are tier 2. There's smoke bombs and
Yeah.
flash.
Yeah, if you wanna
So-
just like yeet one of those and run, totally doable.
Yeah, I kicked the lock because I couldn't open it. Just pop up a smoke bomb and then run with the smoke. Well, just leave the smoke there and run in the confusion, I guess.
Okay. All right. So you are also out. You were just running out, getting away. Is that the plan?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now we got these three here. We got a wing. We got a wing hanging by his nads. We got a dreamer in a laundry basket, and we got a drunk man yelling at clouds. Also a whole bunch of chimney debris. And essentially, the scenes in the Matrix where just a whole bunch of Agent Smiths come out? You feel like that's about to happen.
I'll just shamble away.
Oh, yeah, by the way, chat did point out, you could have, the complication, I believe, if that's what chat was saying, Wooden Monkey God, resisting on the complication. I keep forgetting that. You guys gotta help me out here. Too many things. Also, Wooden Monkey God is a great name. So yes, Noble, you not mulligan it, but we'll just keep moving for now. But yeah, you could have, anytime you guys fail something like that, you guys can resist it. You're just taking stress.
Yeah.
I always forget to say that, so that is a good call. Anyway, so yes, how are you guys getting out of this one? Laundry boys.
Well, fortunately, the street is obviously sloped, and this laundry basket's on wheels, and we're just gonna drive down the road away.
Okay, alright, you're just fleeing. Alright. I don't even know what that would be.
I would imagine finesse, because it's basically driving a vehicle.
Yeah, can you steer... Yeah, Can you get the laundry cart out?
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I have some wild item here that would benefit me in this case, but I don't think so, because this is just a ridiculous idea to begin with. Because I only got a 1 die to this, and it's real tricky. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go with it and hope for the best. Alright, so what are we at position and effect-wise?
At the moment, it's risky standard. However, again, I will do the desperate great if you guys want to get out of here in one fell swoop.
Yeah, but it's also the situation where, like, if we fuck up, we're basically fucked.
Yes.
Alright. You know what? Let's do it. Let's roll it. I'll at least get the prowess point. Alright. Let's go. Alright, so no special bonuses to this. Right? Because I don't know if anybody can assist me in this. I don't know how they'd assist.
I'm not sure. Now, there's...
Wait,
Go ahead.
So how do the points, like I said, prowess point, how does that work?
Oh,
I guess I'm not
we will get there. So when you roll a desperate action, you get XP. That's what Scott was referring to. It's an automatic thing. I don't believe you've done a desperate action yet. So you'll see when we do the downtime phase, which I feel like looking at the time will be at the top of next week. Or the XP. Actually, yeah, roll this one, and then we'll stop and we'll do a Blitz XP round, just because I don't want to leave that hanging over everybody's heads.
Okay. Alright. So, we're just gonna... Just go!
Hey!
Alright. I'll take it.
Alright. I'm gonna say, okay, so what's the situation? You are driving, you are steering, is this like Indiana Jones minecart, but on a street?
Yeah,
is this like the dumb, like the Hobbit with like Bard and like the wagon thing?
He's using his friggin' walking cane to like just steer the thing as best as he can.
Okay, did Wing also fall in here? Like, is Wing with you? Or is it just you?
Well, we're strapped together with the rope.
Oh, that's right.
So
yeah, you cut like you cut yourself fall in.
I sure hope you've got like wheelies or something, because this is gonna hurt.
Well, I am sledding behind, like fucking.
Oh, you got some shingles. It's a large shingle roof.
I got shingles on my feet.
Okay, this is insane. We have started yakety sax. I don't know what's happening.
We had to.
Silver Tongue, are you following these madmen?
No, I'm going the other direction because they were acting as a great distraction.
Yes, all right.
So I'm just shambling off the other way.
All right. However, because this was desperate, great. You guys are crashing hard. You get away, but let's see. Let's take a look at this map here. Which way were you going? West or east? Dreamer?
Oh, alright. Let me see. Was I going west or east? I'm gonna say west, because if we go down far enough, at least we'll go in the fucking water.
Now remember, that's a canal right there. Like the black lines are canals.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, the way I was zoomed, I actually had that cut off. You know what? Then east actually makes more sense.
East. Okay, then we'll say that there's a slight downslope here, so you are going to go straight into the canal.
Don't worry, Wing. We've got the boat set up there. Oh wait, we don't have the boat.
Right. And as you realize as you're flying across, you guys can both, if you choose to resist. You also have to possibly take that stress, but you will reduce it from a level 3 harm to a level 2 harm catapult.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna resist.
Prowess.
Yes. Alright.
May I use my edge?
Yes you may. Also, thank you for the follow, Wooden Monkey God. Yes, we are channeling a little bit of cyberpunk. I think Scott brought that with him. But we're fine.
Can I just drink my vial of slumberescence so my body just goes limp to give me the bonus?
But if you go in the water, you would then be drowning. I'm just saying.
Listen, that's somebody else's problem. Okay, that's fair. I won't.
That's your problem.
I will drink my bottle of whiskey though, so that way I won't feel it now.
Okay.
That's just not even
just
for mechanical. That's just for flavor.
All right.
Two. All right, that's fine.
All right. Wing, you managed to. How do you avoid Like, you don't, like, this seems pretty easy for you, like, with the stress. Like, how do you only get a level 2 catapult?
My shingles help me skid across the water a little bit,
God, that's
so
so
I
dumb. Alright. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. This is one of
Look at
those, like, you
Merlin
had
and
to see
Sword
it
in the
to
Stone.
believe it. Like, what is happening? Okay, then,
We
Dreamer,
really
how
went
do
on the
you...
defense map.
You just ragdoll. You just accept your
Oh,
fate.
yeah, no, he just drinking the whiskey and just says, "Here we go," and just leaves.
Alright, you all... Now, you don't know how much you've been observed. You don't know any of that, but you have all gotten away.
We're going to prison, guys.
Well, if anyone, it's gonna
Oh,
be
God.
me. Of all of you.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh, wait a minute. I did not realize. Hang on. There was a drawing of a card over there. Let me get that on stream. There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh man, that's the cover of the episode right there. Okay, so we got 7 minutes before 11. Let's do a Blitz XP round, and we will do Silver Tongue last, so hopefully you can kind of see how it goes. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Alright,
Alright. Okay, so I've done a shit ton of desperate actions, but I already marked that.
Yeah, you already marked this.
Alright. Okay. Calculation and conspiracy. That was the whole plan until it went wrong at the very end. But we did that in spades to get to the point where Sirocco could murder the crap out of her.
Yeah.
We weren't great at it, but we did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will give you, let's see, it occurred multiple times. Yes. So I'll give you 2 for that.
Alright. This whole thing was centered around art and tricking her
Yep.
using art.
You get
Alright.
1 point for that. And you get
Alright,
a point
and
for the trauma. Or it's not the trauma,
Just
the
just ignoring the threat.
Yep. There you go.
Alright. I got my 4.
Excellent. Who's next?
I'll take
So,
it.
go ahead.
Alright, Wing.
I've done nothing desperate.
But
Violence.
you have answered things with violence. You have answered multiple things with violence.
So would you count as a 1 or 2?
I don't know. Up to you. How much violence and tracking do you feel like you did?
Not a lot, but honestly kind of decent.
Let's go with a 1.
Cool.
Express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Not at all.
Not at all. Struggle with issues from your... This entire session was an issue from, like, your background. That is actually true. So for one of these, you probably would. Because, like, I feel like struggling with Cochran is, like, your entire life.
Yeah, so far.
So yeah, take 1 for that.
Thank you.
Alright, Sirocco was next. Let's see. Stealth or evasion. You did that multiple times. Take 2.
Thank you very much.
Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Fuck yes, you did with those speeches. Take another.
Oh, he loved killing her. Yep.
See, vice or you don't have any trauma, but vices. You
Yeah.
see that.
No, I didn't see it either.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do think he deserves a 2 for the belief.
Yeah, actually, you do.
drive.
You had 2. You had multiple moments. That's a good point. So yeah, take 2 for the beliefs, drives, heritage.
Nice. Thank you.
All right, Firebox, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, technical skill or mayhem? Yes.
Yes, fire.
Express beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Well, I only talked about mentioned the railjacks and the train thingy, but that's it.
I mean, you mentioned the railjack gathering.
did.
For
You
that
did.
that's
Yeah, yeah.
thing.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take it. And I don't think you really struggled with vices or traumas this session.
Nope.
Nobody was blowing up trains this session. All right, Silver Tongue. Have you kind of caught on to what we're doing?
Yeah. So these are added into.
So it goes into any of the tick marks, either like by insight, prowess, or resolve, or the ones by slide. you get to pick. However, yeah.
Slide? I don't see slide.
Special
It is
abilities.
your special abilities.
Oh,
Sorry,
special
yeah.
abilities. Okay.
Yeah, on your thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Essentially, once you fill up those bars, you will get a
Another
like
pip.
either another pip or you'll pick up another special ability.
Gotcha. Okay.
And when you do training and downtime, because of your crew type, if you train one downtime in prowess, it will double your prowess. So you will actually end up getting 2. Not for this, like XP for sessions is different. I'm just saying for calculation purposes.
Gotcha. Okay.
But essentially at the bottom there where it has XP, this is what it is. Did you address a challenge with deception or influence? You did multiple times. So that's 2 XP right
That's what
there.
I do.
Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I mean, I think it's in some ways it's almost cheating for it to be the introductory episode, but I'll allow it.
So I get background 1.
Yep. So right now you're sitting at a total of 3, but we didn't really get into your vices this time, which is fine. But yeah, so you get 3 XP. All right, and you put 3 in prowess. Excellent.
Yep.
Now, last one, because we always forget. Crew XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, crew XP.
You did nothing involving smuggling, acquiring new clients, or contraband sources. However, you did contend with a challenge above your current station.
Mm-hmm.
As every day.
I don't think you bolstered the crew's reputation or developed a new one this session. Like, the fallout from this might be, but at the moment, no.
Mm.
Express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Our inner conflict with fucking Cochran.
I mean, our goal, it says
Yeah,
goals.
it is,
Our goal
yeah.
is very much, and she's very much tied to all of our things right now.
Like, would you, I feel like that's a 2 XP on that one. Like,
Yeah,
this
I was
is-
gonna say, you guys gave me the full rundown of what your crew's
Yeah.
beliefs are, so that's that too.
Yeah. Alright, so by the way, you guys are 1 crew XP away from a full bar.
Cool.
And one from the turf thing.
Yep.
But we're also 4 wanted, like 4 before we're starting to get to the wanted territory.
Yep.
So, which we very
Yep.
much are likely to hit.
Alright, let's
How do you
see.
lower heat?
So that is
Downtime.
a downtime activity, which we will pick
Gotcha.
up with next week, because it is 11 and some people need to sleep. I mean, I don't, but
Yeah.
I have much work.
Yes. So, essentially, give me the rough plan for next week. Just so I know. I mean, obviously it's the fallout from this. Were you doing anything else, as far as, like, is it just offing her? Because remember, part of this is getting the heat off of the gray cloaks, etc., etc., etc. So this solves the Cochran problem, but does this solve the other things? Food for
I'll
thought.
I'll have to see what I find in her
Yeah.
belongings.
Okay, that's right. You are going to say
Yeah.
belongings. Okay. So, but the general plan, if I remember correctly from a few weeks ago, was like discredit her. Like that was the goal.
Yeah, we were gonna plant. So the thing was interact with Cochran, gain and plant evidence. If we have to make evidence, get a storage unit, plant evidence, learn Cochran's schedule, kill Cochran. We just went backwards on this one.
Yeah, you did. So you did kill Cochran. So what? In broad terms, next session is going to be the evidence side of it. Just
Yeah.
so I have an
Now
idea.
that I'm here, I'm your problem solver. I just make things simple.
There we go.
Well, okay. Normally I'm the problem solver,
well,
but you. That has not been the case the last couple of sessions. I'm just giving up on the careful part.
I mean, look, it's fine. It's great. We're learning the game. We're having fun. Let me wrap up the stream stuff, and then we can chat offline. But thanks, everybody, for watching. Again, thank you for Wooden Monkey God, which I just enjoy saying. This will obviously be on YouTube channel, on Crash Jim's channel. Then We will be back as of right now next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. I hate making this joke because of Wing. If you're interested in other stuff we're doing, check out no, I don't have it as the ending scroll, but I can make it the ending scroll. Other things happening in the general Crash Gym community. I am running the Enmity Cycle, a PF2E adventure, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Scott's playing in it. Featuring more amazing art by Noble, aka Firebox, who, if you've been enjoying watching our wonderful faces light up, he drew all those because he is amazing.
Thank you, Noble.
And we love him.
Thank you, Noble.
And he takes
And if you want-
commissions. Hit him up.
And if you want some Noble art, join one of our games.
Yes, yeah. Actually, that is what it is. But we love our Noble.
Well, don't you have any openings for your games?
I do actually. I have 2 seats open in Enmity Cycle. So if you enjoy this, check it up. Hit me up on Discord, Broke&Nerdy. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you. Let me keep juggling my 5,000 screens. And
Only 5,000.
yep. All right. Say bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.